I don't have my nunchucks or nothing.
Nunchucks is wild. Gonna go full Steven Seagal
That's
on
what I
him.
was just gonna say. Calm down, Steven. I don't want to hold you up anymore. I want you to.
I want to hear these
stories
stories too.
The first thing that you.
Let's get to the master
you
book.
got ready. Go ahead.
Where do we want to start? What year? When?
Handsome Jack, ready to go.
Let's see. I started bodyguarding when I was 19, so I had a couple of cool adventures then, like the New Orleans with the cyborg chick.
Cyborg chick.
Okay, so I
Like the fighter, Cyborg.
Oh
No.
man, you just got him rock hard.
no, so I was bodyguarding a like C-lister celebrity from a science fiction show, and she was like a cyborg or something. They got to have a hot chick on there, and I'm keeping her nameless, obviously, for legal reasons. So yeah, this is one of my first big bodyguarding gigs where I actually have to, I'm in the next room over. She can knock and be like, "Hey, go get this." I'm like, "Yes, whatever you say."
We're talking about him.
Yeah,
all
no.
of a
Let's
sudden.
get back to lizard people. I want to hear that lizard people.
Ah, yes, lizard people. So yeah, I'm working out on the Cape in this little country grocery store thing. And it was like my second year back, and they got rid of all the original staff. It was new owners, and they hired an entire family. And I believe they were travelers, American gypsies.
Yeah.
And it was the two parents, the 21-year-old son, 16-year-old daughter, and 12-year-old son. And it was just odd, the whole family working together. And yeah, they all kind of stank from about 4 feet away. And it was like a really pungent thing. And I'm like, what the f*** is that? And I'm like, is it BO? But how can it be the same for the entire family? I'm like, is it their house? And then I see, I'm walking around outside, and they got this old Brady Bunch station wagon.
I knew something was amish.
That was clever.
And I look in, and I see something move, and I'm like, what the f*** is that? And they have a 6-foot iguana on the dashboard just sitting there chilling.
Nice.
It's Move the Mic with your host, Damien T, and your boy, Eric Williams. We're here with our special guest today.
The number one produced podcast in Western Reach.
Welcome to the podcast, Mike. Was the kid wearing? Jeez, sorry. Why are we doing this? Lizard people. The best thing about our comedy scene in this area.
Welcome back to Move the Mic podcast for another exciting, packed episode. Today, with your boy, I'm Dame Dollars.
And I'm not wearing any underwear, so let's get into this, guys. I'm kidding. I'm Eric Williams. I'm being stupid. But yeah, no, we're very excited for this guest today. He's a big personality. He's a giant, too. He's a great comedian, and we'd like to welcome to the studio, Handsome Jack Manhattan.
What's up, Jack?
How we doing, dude?
How we doing, man?
What's good, gentlemen?
Oh, man, just living.
Another day in paradise,
Yeah,
man.
man.
How about yourself?
I am pretty good these days, pretty good.
Nice.
Comedy things are starting to pick up, and, did a couple gigs finally.
There you go.
Hell
there
yeah.
you go.
Yes,
We saw you were down at the Loft, weren't you?
No, I'm going to Mohegan.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what it
a
was.
week from Thursday.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
Comics Roadhouse, Mohegan Sun.
Woohoo. Man, that's
Congrats, dude.
That's great.
So, let's get right into it, man. How long have you been in comedy?
I've been practicing for 3 years.
nice.
Okay. Hell yeah. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
And I had to take about 8 months, 10 months off to
Yep.
for a medical thing.
Yeah.
And my voice didn't come back for a while.
Oh, yeah.
So,
No,
That
but yeah,
sucks.
and I went through various style changes and stuff. And then, I've been trying to figure out what to do with the stories I've lived through. So that's how I got on the way I'm doing it now.
yeah, hell yeah. We actually we met you just like we meet most of our good friends in comedy over at the Pulaski Club in East Hampton. I remember meeting you and Ed Waugh for the first time down there.
Yeah, the Pulaski Club. I like doing karaoke there too.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun little thing they did. I mean, friggin' Damien's a karaoke master.
Oh boy, don't
gassing
do this
you
to
up.
me.
I'm gassing you up. Dude.
Don't do this.
I'm gassing you up, boy.
What's your karaoke go-to song?
Let's see. I only do that is showing off. So I can do Tuesday's Gone by Leonard Skinner.
there you go.
I can do War Pigs by Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Classics.
What about Sober by Tool?
Oh,
No, but I can do that impresses chicks like Wicked Game by Chris Isaac.
there you
Never
go.
heard
There
that
you
one.
go.
I don't know who Chris Isaac is. That country?
No, it's 90s shit. I'm old.
90s stuff. We're 90s babies. We were
Yeah,
barely conscious.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We're here now, baby.
That's it. That's it. We're rolling.
And actually, while we're here, I just want to remind everyone this episode is brought to you by Opus Clip, the #1 AI editing software out there for all content creators or anybody who just wants to make a video reel for their kids' memories.
Is there a promo code?
There is actually 25% off for all of your future purchases. Go to
Endeavors.
opus.pro/MTMPOD. That's MTMPOD for your 25% off. And back to Handsome Jack. Boop. My man. So, 3 years in the game. What made you want to try out comedy?
Well, I mean, I always liked it growing up, and then a friend of mine I was working with, I was actually working with Nick Devlin.
Nice.
No shit.
Yeah, we were actually EMTs together for a while.
No way.
Cool, man.
Stories
Yeah.
from the meat
Imagine
wagon.
this guy pulling up to fucking give you Narcan? Fuck yeah.
Jesus.
No, they always just called me to lift up 500-pound people.
Damn, you weren't allowed to give Narcan away? They
No,
thought
I
you were
mean,
going
I-
to pocket it, huh?
No, I mean, I definitely went on 911 calls, but
Yeah.
because they could use me to lift people, they
Yeah.
would
Right,
just send me.
right.
Even though I told them not to do that
Yeah.
because I have a bad back. And,
Yeah.
you know, they just ignore you.
Yeah, of course.
Right, yeah.
Well, they just use
I think Andre the Giant tried telling Vince McMahon he had a bad back, but
No
he didn't give
way.
a shit either.
you. No way.
Although I
Yeah.
refused to get in one of the ambulances one day because it was too small and I couldn't turn the wheel with my legs. And that ambulance caught on fire later that day.
Dude, that
Jesus.
feels like a Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah. and here in Western Mass, you guys might remember that story from 3 or 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Ambulance catches on fire while driving down highway.
No. I
Yeah, it
never
was
heard
that
it.
much of a piece of junk.
Wow. Was it Hollyoaks?
No.
Oh, I figured. I figured.
I
Ignore
probably
him.
shouldn't say their real names so I don't get sued or get you guys sued.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll leave that out.
Yeah.
Leave that out then.
I'm the son of a lawyer, you know, so I was always
Okay.
taught to think about the legal repercussions, you know.
Dude, your fucking chest is glistening right now. How much A&D ointment did you put on before
Dude,
you
that's a
came in?
fresh tat.
Yeah, I
That's a
got this
fresh
thing
Is that
yesterday
A&D?
morning. Well, yesterday afternoon.
Dude.
Is it A&D ointment on there?
Aquifer,
Oh, Aquaphor
Nice.
is great too.
Where'd you get it done?
Yeah, that's fucking sick.
Tattoo Royale in Springfield.
Zoom in on that. Go ahead, pick
Shout
your
out to
chin up.
Bravo.
Your camera's right here, Jack. Go ahead, pick your chin up. Let the camera zoom
That
in on
Phoenix,
that, dude.
that Phoenix.
That's fucking dope, man.
Phoenix rises from the ashes. I
Hell
love that.
yeah.
Man. How long did that
Oh
take,
man,
dude?
you're going all the way across.
Yo, that's freaking sick.
Yeah.
How long did that take?
Well, this was about 3.5 hours, and this was a full 4.
Nice.
Damn,
that's a,
son.
That's a work shift.
I like that.
Yeah, hypothetically, I can go like that, you know.
Make it fly. Make it fly, Jack.
But I really hate that my 28-inch arms look small on me.
That's how I feel about my penis. I made Handsome Jack laugh. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Approve this message.
That's great.
Oh man. So, who were some people who like you looked up to in the comedy game? Not like locally, but like you know,
Big
the
names.
big guys out there.
Always love Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
George Carlin spoke the
course.
truth. I will never forget that speech. They're in a club and you're not in it.
Yeah.
And since then, I'm like, someday I will get in that fucking club.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
But not the Diddy Club.
Freaking off. Freak off.
No, but I mean, they do enough of that crap, you know. You're just like working with them and around them, you know. Always
Yeah.
stuff going on like that.
Yeah, craziness. So
Crazy.
dude. So you told you've been telling like so many stories about when you were down in Florida bouncing.
You were a bouncer in Florida?
I was a
Dude,
bouncer
what
and a
fucking-
DJ
What year was this?
between 2005 and 2015.
Post 9/11.
Post 9/11.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
this guy.
That's an inside bit we got going.
This is
Yeah,
crazy.
post 9/11. For sure.
Hey, we're fucking 5 minutes in, everybody.
Hey!
It's a congratulatory. Now you can cuss like
Now
a
we
trucker.
can do whatever. I think we only swore 3 times, which is great for me. That is easy editing.
So you guys' opening theme mentions lizard people.
Yes.
So I have a quick lizard people story.
I love
Ooh.
this.
So this is one of my very first oddball stories. This happened back when I was in high school.
Okay.
All right. So I was working at like a little country market because, that's like what rich kids get to do. They get to go to vacation places and go work there, and
You were a rich kid? Is that what you implied?
kind of,
Did you also have a cast iron stove?
no.
Don't fucking do this.
No, my family wanted to be rich and wanted to pretend they were.
Oh, that's why you didn't have the cast iron.
Yeah,
Pretending. I got you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But, yeah.
Love it.
We did have a house on the Cape, so I could go live in it and go work there in
Oh,
the summer.
fuck. Give me that back. You can keep I
mine.
need that. You don't need this money. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, man, and I'm the poor relative.
You're the black sheep. Or
bla-
the...
The
Go ahead.
blackest of black sheep.
I was gonna say the what's like a really big mammal without being like too rude, you know?
Black elephants? I don't know.
That's crazy.
You know,
Rhino?
elephant's
No, not
big. No, you're not a rhino kind of guy. I'm getting like a
Lion.
lion. Ooh,
black
you
lion.
know?
I am a Leo.
Ooh.
Ah,
okay, that
got
fits.
you. Leos are always actually extra big. I wonder if there's like a thing with like the magnetic shift in the Earth and facing the sun during that time of year, if that like makes the genetics stronger or something. Did you see my brother the other day next to me?
He's
He
a
makes-
Leo?
Yeah, and
That's
I'm
crazy.
I'm like my brother. He's a massive guy too.
So he looks like the
And-
evolved Pokemon form of Damien. That's
Yeah, and I'm the first evolution, and he's the final.
Yeah,
He's
for
huge.
sure, for sure.
Like if I were to flex, he could bear like one arm would bury my arm 5 times. Like he's big fucking boy. So I don't know why we're talking about him.
Yeah,
all
no,
of a
let's get
sudden.
back to lizard people. I want to hear
Lizard
that lizard
people.
people.
Ah, yes, lizard people. So, yeah, I'm working out on the Cape in this little country grocery store thing. And it was like my second year back, and they got rid of all the original staff. It was new owners, and they hired an entire family. And I believe they were travelers, American gypsies.
Yeah.
And it was the 2 parents, the 21-year-old son, 16-year-old daughter, and 12-year-old son. And it was just odd, the whole family working together. And, yeah, they all kind of stank from about 4 feet away. And it was like a really pungent thing. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, is it BO? But how can it be the same for the entire family? I'm like, is it their house? And then I see, I'm walking around outside, and they got this old Brady Bunch station wagon.
I knew something was amish.
That was clever.
And I look in, and I see something move, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And they have a 6-foot iguana on the dashboard just sitting there chilling.
Nice.
And then I get a closer look, and as I approach, the odor hits me. The lizard odor. So the lizards are in the car all day, and they go in the car. And as I investigate the car, I see there are 3 lizards, and it looks like somebody sprayed, blew up a bottle of bleach in there. There's a tie-dye, it looks like. Come to find out, that is lizard shit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Gross.
Lizard
And they
shit
all
is white.
They all smell like it?
Yup.
Ugh.
So yeah, I'm working with these people, and I'm trying to figure it out.
What do you mean, these people?
Lizard people.
I'm working with the lizard family, I call them. The lizards.
Hold on.
It's like a shitty sitcom.
Lizard, please.
I gotta pay that one.
Oh shit. So yeah, and one of the drawbacks they don't tell you about being a giant is you can't fit in cars to drive. So I couldn't drive at 16. I couldn't fit in any car that the driver's ed company had
Yep.
or my parents owned. So I had to ride my bicycle back there at 10 o'clock at night and to see them all sleeping, huddled, seatbelted in, next shoulder to shoulder in the lizard mobile. And there is a little, like a half a screen door in the back, keeping the lizards in the little box in the back of the Brady Bunch station wagon.
Fuck.
So they're just
Where
sleeping.
are they today?
I don't know. But maybe they had eggs.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
But I mean, seriously.
See, those are the ones it's like I kind of wish fentanyl could find. You know what I mean?
Fuck.
And like the 12-year-old was completely illiterate. I asked the kid to start writing a list of stuff we needed to stock. And he's like, what's a list?
Damn.
I'm like, here, pen and paper. And he's like, what?
So you're telling me that lizard can't read?
Yeah, that lizard can't read.
I'm gonna have fun with this the whole
Can
show,
we,
guys.
can we get Johnny Depp to act as the lizard in this movie?
Oh man, dude,
No.
what was that? Rango.
Rango,
Sorry.
Now, this is the kicker. This is what got me the most. Guess what the lizards were named?
Wait, I'm gonna guess. You
Optimus
told me,
Prime.
You told me to guess. It's gonna be Cheech and Chong.
Ooh.
There was 3.
Larry, Moe, and Curly.
That would be an appropriate name, right?
Okay.
What was it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have it.
Nothing? Pooh. Big Pooh, Mrs. Pooh, and Little Pooh.
Oh, they're all poos.
Yes, they named their lizards after shit in their
Gross.
shit-covered car that they fucking live in.
No,
That's
they
crazy.
named it after Winnie the Pooh.
So they might have, but
Or that guy from The Simpsons.
but when
Apu.
when you live in lizard shit like that, you either have to be a lizard. I don't know. I mean, could anybody
Well,
live?
I'm pretty convinced that somewhere in our genetic history,
Oh yeah, we have lizard brain.
we're definitely Anunnaki. I mean, it's like if you follow back.
I'm all set, thank you.
Oh, I love that shit. Anunnaki.
It's like, we're all Jewish if you follow back the genetics far enough. The same thing goes, like, just 2 more generations and we're Anunnaki, right? It's us now, Jews, Anunnaki.
Where'd you get your Where'd you get your education, man?
I got it from the judicial system.
All right, we're riffing now.
But yeah, occasionally when I went back to the Cape, I'd see one of them around once in a while. But yeah, I always called them the lizard people because how could they're living in a lizard terrarium
Yeah,
No,
on
literally,
wheels?
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
And
That's
what, they're
creepy.
just immune to the smell of lizard shit.
I guess so.
Well, yeah. Well, did you know that our noses don't actually smell scents? They change the difference. They sense the changing of the aromas around you. They don't actually. You don't actually smell anything. That's why, like, if you fart within a few moments, it goes away. It's not that the gases are no longer in the air. It's that your nose has adapted to the change in the chemical in the air that you're breathing.
I call bullcrap because
Look it up.
Because
No,
dude, because when your son farted in your vehicle, it lasted at least 3 hours on that ride home.
It wasn't that bad.
It was.
But that's because he actually shit himself.
Yeah, that's the
Okay, that makes
difference.
sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, well, when you actually
Behind the
shit
scenes.
yourself, it's
Behind the
there.
scenes.
It was in the seat at that point.
Poor old shit pants.
Poor old
Oh,
shit pants is
man.
crazy.
No, I knew a guy named Shit Pants once. And then there was Shit and Giggles.
Shit and giggles, Joey
Shit
Buttons.
and Giggles
I knew it.
apparently had some kind of digestive issue and got a real kick out of going into public toilets and leaving a huge shit and not flushing. And then he had the people run out screaming and barfing and shit.
I do that to my kids every week.
Yeah, and so he would sit out there laughing his ass off. People coming out, what the fuck is that? Blech."
Oh, yeah. I've done that to my kiddos. Leave a nice rounder in there, one that comes up like a question mark out of the abyss and then wraps around. Got to get them with one of those. You just let it sit there, and by the time they come in, it's expanded because water. It's absorbed all the water, so it looks like a frickin'. And then they're just appalled for life. They're still scarred to this day.
Oh, shit.
Listen, I had a lot of fucked up memories as a kid, right? So I'm trying to give them
The same.
some sort of trauma to not be,
You don't want to leave them out. You don't want them to be the oddballs who don't have trauma.
exactly. They got to have some trauma.
They're gonna be funny. I can tell you that.
I'm Donald Trump,
Oh, yeah.
and I approve this message.
There you
Yep.
go.
Thanks, Duck.
That's right.
Me and my brother used to play this game. We used to call it Battle Shits, and
Oh, yeah, battle shits.
yeah, and so we each leave a turd in the toilet, and we'd walk in and be like, "Oh, dude, nice job." And then one day, my mom caught wind of it, and she caught a stray. She caught a stray from me, and it was a blowout. it was a blowout, and she was not impressed.
Motherfucker.
Surprise! Exactly.
Wow.
Wow, that's different from college battle shits where they throw shitty toilet paper at each other as they're taking shits next to each
That's
other.
gross.
I've never done that.
If somebody did
I
that to
thought
me, I
battle
will
shits-
fucking kill you.
I thought battle shits is when you both got into both ends of the tub and you shit in each other's directions.
A5.
You try to get the shit on each other.
shit more than once. Scat porn.
That's what we used
That's
to
like a
do.
terrible children's game.
Dude, that's bad. Listen, I've heard stories. Some kids used to put things in their butts, and that's weird. That's not natural.
Oh, okay, now I got to tell you about Naked Baby.
Oh, my, this is somebody you knew?
Somebody I knew whose kid refused to wear their diaper. So
Terrible.
They just called him Naked Baby and let him shit and piss on the floor like
That's
a puppy,
feral.
too. Yeah. They were redneck as fuck. Yeah, like
My kind of people.
she got a job underage at a gentleman's club, you know, the titty bar.
Oh, that's enough of this story. Let's move on to what's your. So, I know I asked you earlier, but to be honest, because of that wild thing I just prevented you from going into, I forgot your actual answer. So, what was it that made you finally go and do comedy?
Well, I'd been trying to find something to do with all of my stories.
That's right. Yeah.
And, you know, I thought about different things and, you know, it's like everybody's like, write a book or write a screenplay or something. And everybody's trying to sell a book or a screenplay or something. And, you know, I attract attention being a giant. I'm pretty funny. At least I've been told.
Yeah, right?
You know, long before I did comedy. And yeah, just, I think it might be because of the size that just like it seems to attract whatever's going on in the area that just shit happens to me a
People
lot.
just can't get away from you. That's what it is. You just fill up the space. You know what I mean?
I feel that because I'm on the opposite end of the
Yeah,
spectrum.
like I'd like to think of myself when I was younger in competition for a drinking title with Andre the Giant. Like I'd at least get an honorable mention.
Were you
And
actually though? You can't just go.
I drank
dropping a bomb
45
like that.
shots of Wild Turkey Honey in 45 minutes.
That's insane.
And my friends have a photograph of the fucking receipt.
That's
Was
insane.
it with Andre the Giant though? Because that's what
No, he died when I was 11.
Okay.
Dude,
Wait, how
he's-
old are you now? 44?
5. Well, yeah, 44. Be 45 in
I'm
like,
fucking.
He's weird. He's weird, dude.
I
People
know
used to
my
never be able
Andre
to
the
guess.
Giant, man.
He's weird. He's weird with that stuff. When we first met, he guessed my weight exactly, just for fun. He's like one of those carnival people.
That's funny.
That's a weird flavor you have, man. You're like a Neapolitan flavored.
But yeah, everybody.
You got a
loved
bunch
the-
of them.
You can stop with that right
Okay.
there.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, everybody loved the way I tell my stories in person, and I wanted to start using them. And like I started.
You ever
doing-
thought about doing a podcast?
I've been in, you know, kind of the investigating, just not, you know, full time, putting in enough effort.
Yeah. It does. It does a lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I also wonder about how much my physical limitations, you know, because of my injuries.
You can sit anywhere and do a podcast.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. You can do a podcast laying down.
For the most part, probably.
No, you can. 100%. Yeah, 100%. Anyhow, that's not the point. The point is, my man.
But yeah, I had all these stories and I wanted to share them, and this seemed like the most entertaining way and the most fun way and the easiest way to get paid soon.
Yeah.
You know, I might be trying to sell a book for 11 years, but I might be able to get paid in comedy within a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, comedy's great, man. I love it. So you find in yourself like, what's your writing process like? And are you actually, before you answer what's your writing process like, let me ask you this: do you get excited about trying to write new jokes?
Yeah.
Do you actually like set time down to like try to write new jokes, or is it just like
Off the cuff.
they come to you and then you're, you know what I mean? Like, yes, I got one. Like, what's your process kind of like?
Well, when I was trying to do more writing of jokes, yeah, I'd put dedicated time into it, like try and put in, you know, a couple hours a day. And then when I switched more to, like I used to write skits
Oh, cool.
and act out multiple parts with multiple voices, like
All right.
Yoda pulled over somebody getting a
Let's
roadhead.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Give me some here.
Speeding you were.
Okay. Go ahead. You kill that. You tell your story.
You kill it.
License and registration you will give. Detained you are. Yeah, shit like that. And
Nice.
the big thing was Sean Connery ordering a bacon cheeseburger at any restaurant he wanted, whether they serve bacon cheeseburgers or not, and just insisting because he's Sean fucking Connery that he can get a bacon cheeseburger at an Olive Garden.
007.
no's in a yes. It's still a yes. Sean Connery. You got a better Sean Connery than me. Let me hear yours.
Oh, I haven't done it in a while.
I know.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
I haven't done it in so long.
There's
I
gotta
have
be.
ordered from restaurants
Oh, it's not
as
quite.
Mr. Connery.
It's a
Reserved
little. It's a
tables.
little more. It's a little more like a little lower.
You're almost sounding like Bane from Batman. You're getting there.
What
was
are you
born.
talking
I was
about?
born in the dark.
I was born in the darkness.
That would be painful
That was good. That was great.
for you.
That was great. That was great.
Yeah, for your audience, I am bigger than the guy who played Bane in the first fucking shit Batman.
What was
movie.
his name? Dude, that was
Jeep
a great
That was
Batman.
a
Swenson.
suit. That was a suit, dude.
No, Jeep Swenson
It's
is
a
a
suit.
6'5". He weighed 440. He was a bodybuilder. He died from steroids. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, he was yoked,
Yeah.
dude. That was. I mean, everyone says it's a shit movie. I love that movie. I don't know why. I think it's
The one
mostly.
with Mr. Freeze.
No, that was with Poison Ivy.
Yeah, they totally fucked it up. They should have had Arnold be Bane, and then they would have had like a real character instead.
True, and an actor. But that would,
Instead of a mute wrestler that just went.
yeah, yeah, but then that's
Me,
well,
Grimlock.
But it would be really funny to hear Arnold Schwarzenegger try to do like a Mexican accent because Bane is Mexican.
Right.
Oh Jesus, that would be funny.
Get to the lawnmower. That was a bad joke. That was a bad joke.
Because I can do a decent Arnold, but I cannot combine it with a Latino.
It's hard to do. That's all I came up
Yeah,
with.
I hate that voices like that. It's considered not proper to do because I could do a lot of them, and back when it was allowed, it was funny.
Yeah.
I learned how to do it when I was a kid. Like copying the Simpsons. I'd just do
Yeah.
a poo and be like, "Thank you for coming to my restaurant. How may I help you?"
Yes,
Yeah, it's
yes.
still funny.
I think it's hilarious. I think all accents are hilarious, and if you can't say them, that's stupid. Because accents are how people talk, man. It's like if you want to go and mimic somebody and you can't do exactly how they talk, it's not gonna come across as anything, It's just gonna be a bad fucking bit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like
when you mix up your Australian and your Boston.
well, I get stuck in Australia and I can't come back. I've learned.
Oh, you're gonna fucking come inside me?
Yeah, that was stupid. That was stupid.
Dude, the Australian
you're gonna
Nazi
fucking
bit.
come
Yeah, I'm
inside
still
me?
laughing.
He's
about it.
he's the
dude,
only one
that's-
that's heard that. He's the only one that's heard that bit. My Australian Nazis.
Oh my god, that is the most hilarious thing.
Yeah, it was
because of how polite they sound and shit. Come
yeah.
on, take you on the train ride, mate.
You want to go on the train ride? Take it.
All right. Keep
take
it chill.
Take
Keep
you
it
to a
chill.
nice camp.
Come on,
I'll give you a
mate.
shower, a haircut. You love tattoos.
Chill.
Free tattoo, mate.
That's crazy. That's crazy. We're having a great time. This is Comedy Podcast. And
yes. We're running bits.
Entertainment purposes only.
if you want to see that bit acted out on stage, you got to come and
It
see
probably
Eric.
won't be done.
Follow him on Instagram at @EWilliamsComedia.
Yep. I'm there. I'm fucking. God damn! I need a new phone.
He's not there, but he's checking in from the library.
Yeah. Yes.
And I'm handsome Jack Manhattan on Facebook and Insta.
Hell yeah.
I was getting to you. Come.
So most recently, I know it's very arrogant to call myself handsome.
Oh,
But-
that's the joke, though, right?
No, but it's like a.
Kind of.
It's a. Well, it's like a.
Oh,
it's a
it's not a joke?
I would say it's a personality. You go as Handsome Jack, Handsome Jack, Handsome. Everyone knows the name Handsome Jack around here. Come on.
Because I do get called handsome a lot by women.
Nice.
For instance, recent show I went to, I was walking out and, some other comic's girlfriend actually complimented my outfit. She's like, wow, nice outfit. I was like, yeah, that's why they call me Handsome Jack. She's like, as they should.
Nice.
Was this before or after you made her laugh?
This is long after the show.
Right.
Ooh.
So she already came at this point, brother.
No, I think she missed my set.
Come on.
We're riffing.
I was just fucking with you.
Yeah, there's a. I only get called handsome by my grandma. I'm just kidding.
Don't forget about Auntie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, everybody would assume I'd put big or giant, huge or, tiny or some dumb. or do the opposite, tiny or something like that.
Oh, that'd be hilarious
I
if
hate
you went
that
as
shit.
Tiny
See, that's
Jack.
why I figured you went as handsome, right? Because
Fuck
listen,
you.
no, shut up. Because like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to tell you to shut up, but because like, if you were to say tiny, right, it's obvious that you're big, right? So that's like the obvious joke, but you're going a little, go one step further and say, no, of course you're going to say that I'm tiny because I'm big, or you're going to say that I'm big. I'm going to say that I'm handsome. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
yeah.
It's more that I'm imposing.
It's
Right.
almost like a WWE name. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you want
Exactly.
Jack Manhattan.
like Diamond Dallas Page.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You see what I mean?
Or Macho Man Randy Savage.
That's a good one.
Coming in. The cream will rise to the top, Elizabeth.
That, and there are such a flood of comics with big in front of their name, and as far as I can tell, almost all of them are smaller than me.
It's like that trope in freaking rap. Everyone's got to be Lil.
Exactly.
Or, you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Yeah, like there's
That's why I just go by me, man.
right.
I'm just fucking Dame T, bro.
It'd be
You know
cool.
what I'm saying? Represent,
and
man.
the cross
413.
reference with the Borderlands games, the villain,
I like that.
Which Borderlands games?
the Borderlands video games, the villain
Is
is
it
named
all-
Handsome Jack.
Is that his name?
Yeah, so if you Google Handsome Jack, eventually my name comes up. If you're looking at
I never
Borderlands
realized
I've
that.
played-
That was a throwback for me. I haven't played those games in a bit.
Yeah, it's been so long, and it's funny because I own the whole
All five.
I
no,
I
four.
own the whole collection on Steam. Which I could play it any time. It'd take fucking 20 minutes to download.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to play it now just so I can
Dude,
fuck
that-
up the Borderlands. That's a fun game. You ever actually play them?
Dude, I have the whole collection, and I even got the PS2 VR.
What games do you?
Or the
What,
PSVR.
what system you play on now?
PS4. I
Gay.
am not
He- he
buying a
hate-
5.
He hates
Don't.
PlayStations.
Nah.
Don't just get an Xbox if you're gonna stay console, or get a PC.
I was thinking about getting the Xbox because I've got a lot of backwards compatible shit I need to.
There you go. Smart.
Like a lot of downloaded stuff, like
You
the
see-
KOTORs.
Yeah, and Microsoft just made a deal with Valve so that Steam will be on the Xbox consoles. So anything you can buy in Steam, which is all the Sony games, any game really,
Sold.
you can now have on. There's no more buy Sony exclusives.
It's true.
No more. Gotta
man.
love it.
I'm a
'cause-
loyalist.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big video gamer because
Are
I
you?
had so much time.
You fuck with Marvel Rivals, dude?
No,
Oh, it's free to play. Oh, you have a PS4. Yeah, you couldn't play it.
I'm not a big online gamer.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you like solo gaming,
Yeah.
like
Lone Warrior.
Elden Ring type shit.
God of War.
Nice.
God of War is fantastic.
That whole
Have you
series
played
is amazing.
Ragnarok? Is that on the 4?
I don't have Ragnarok yet. I'm still finishing the first one.
Dude, so good.
Yeah.
What's the last game you played?
What
The
did
last game you literally played.
Just Cause 3.
Okay.
And
That's
I just
fun.
beat Rage 2.
Oh, I haven't played
Nice.
that.
That
haven't
was a
played that
lot
one
of
either.
fun.
It kind of gives
You
me
like
Mad
the-
Max vibes.
You like Payday? You like the Payday games?
Yes,
are
I do
great.
have Payday.
Oh, yeah.
I love Robin shit.
The Mad Max game for the PS4 is fucking amazing.
Really?
Yes.
Is it Fury
I-
Road or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's got the landscape from Fury Road, but it's an open world that you can drive in, and it's
No
all car
shit.
combat.
I like that.
That's
and you
cool.
upgrade your car, all that
Yes,
stuff,
and
of
like
course.
there are convoys that you got to crash into shit. It captures the feeling of the movie like nothing else I've ever
That's
seen.
fucking cool. I've never heard of that game. I'll check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean,
It's funny how there's patterns in that shit. Like when there was the fuel crisis in the 70s is when they first started making all those apocalyptic movies like Mad Max and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then that had an influence on video games, like the early and then the early Fallout games and shit. And now it's like, cycling back through again as we were having shitty oil stuff.
yeah. I mean, I love I love a good heist video game. You know what I'm talking about? Like the heist they had in GTA 5. That like when that first came out was so great.
The
Like,
game.
pick your team. Like I mean, they definitely need to come out with a new game. It's been too long, but at the same
They're
time,
saying next year, man.
yeah, they pushed it back a whole year.
We'll
That's
see.
silly.
I watch a lot of crime movies like that,
Yeah.
heist movies. I love that shit.
Yeah, like build your team, pull it off, great. But like no one beats Red Dead. Red Dead 2. Come on,
Really?
The
Oh,
heists,
yeah,
the
Red-
heists in that
oh,
game, the heists in that game are
man.
so fun. Old school cowboy
everything about
heist.
that game.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
it's there is no other game with the amount of detail that they have invested into that game.
Like-
you can kill an animal, right? Leave it in town. Leave it anywhere, and the carcass, like if you leave it out, the carcass will be there the next day, and then
Yeah,
a
it
week
keeps track of-
everything that you do.
I love that type of realism.
Oh yeah, dude, that Red Dead is fucking. It doesn't get better.
Except when the plot mirrors my life, man.
than that. Right?
Like when I was playing GTA 4, like the first couple of missions, it's like, go see your Russian boss. And then he's like, take my card, take my girlfriend, go take her to go get cocaine, then go see my brother, then bring my brother back here and her back here. I'm like, this is what I did at work this fucking morning. And he's like, no, now go see David, and then we take this, and I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, I never played through GTA 4 because
Yeah,
I
no,
literally
see-
felt like my old job.
When I play GTA 4, it is like my
Go
life.
get cigarettes for me.
I'm in that whorehouse all day. I keep going in and out trying to get it to restart over. Yeah. Restart the instance, damn it.
They say your screen name when you walk in. That'd be great. I'm just kidding.
You know it's wild. Have you heard about the new GTA 6 game?
Yes, it got
it's
delayed
gonna be
another
based
full
in your
year.
hometown. I'm just kidding.
Well, it got delayed another full
No.
year, but they're gonna have like pride parades in the game. There's gonna be
Shut
like
the fuck up.
yeah. There's gonna
So there's
be,
gonna be, but there's gonna be holidays in general, like
yeah,
decorations.
yeah, all no, not just that, but like
Weather patterns?
actual yes, of course, but like actual like events with like not just live people but NPCs.
Oh shit!
will be
Live
acting
people
like,
and NPCs.
yeah,
Nice.
NPCs will be acting just like real people do, way more than they ever have, and it's got people a little scary because
I mean, it's gonna be crazy, and then
Yeah.
First
Remember
thing
that-
somebody
remember
else
that-
is gonna do is try and fucking
remember Call of Duty
mow it over
Modern
with
Warfare-
a fucking tank.
Modern Warfare 2. Remember
was
that mission?
wild.
No Russian.
the first
You, ever-
mission.
you don't
do,
know that mission? It's not the
Where-
first, but no Russian.
You
It's-
walk through the airport.
Yeah.
Oh
you
yes,
come-
yes. In Modern
and-
Warfare 2, yeah,
yeah.
you have to play.
Imagine what people are going to be doing in gay pride parades.
That's exactly what I'm saying, man.
They're gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
fucking. That's what they're gonna be
It's
doing.
like Rockstar. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
The question is, does it encourage it or discourage
Yeah,
it?
you can.
Because if
I
they
don't
can get
know.
away
You
with
know
it
what mods
online
are?
and it
I don't
allows
know.
them to vent, then it might prevent them from it.
yeah, but it also definitely is gonna give ideas out,
And it allows them to
unfortunately.
rehearse it, basically.
Fuck. All right. That's
Like
all
that
right.
last Batman movie with
rehearsal.
the sparkly vampire motherfucker. That movie basically, the Riddler was like a school shooter, and it was a fucking instruction manual. Not to mention the movie fucking sucked.
Yeah. Dude, I watched that one time. I usually watch a Batman movie 3 to 4 times. I watch it once. It was mediocre at best. What was it? Who was that freaking Batman in that one? Robert Pattinson. Yeah, that's what it was.
I never
Yeah,
watched that one.
Yeah,
was.
sparkly vampire.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's
I
that
couldn't.
gave birth to Penguin, the new Penguin, with Colin Farrell.
Dude, why are we talking
why?
DC so much? DC.
Yeah, but why
is
did they hire
ass.
Colin Farrell when they put all that makeup on him to make him look like that other fucking nobody guy?
Let's talk about what people care about, like
Seriously.
Marvel.
Joe,
characters.
can you pull that up?
Marvel Rivals.
Dude, let's talk about Marvel characters. You don't talk to him. He's
Oh.
not. Yeah,
He's not there.
yeah, he's not there. He's
Oh, okay.
just a producer.
He's a
who
buttons.
presses
Oh, okay.
buttons.
he's the buttons.
Marvel characters.
Sorry, Sloan. We love you, buttons.
I love comic book shit. I'm the size of Colossus. Comic book Colossus and the Kingpin, yeah.
Dude,
Kingpin.
fucking.
And I used to shave my head too.
No
I was thinking,
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's big Kingpin vibes.
Yeah, so you can't grab
White
my
suit.
hair.
Yeah, white
I
suit.
was thinking more like Juggernaut.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Juggernaut.
because you got the, especially with the red going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, you give off Juggernaut vibes for sure.
I have a picture of me when I was like that, when I had like more piercings and shit, and when I was like trying to look as scary as possible.
Were you really? You
Ba-
don't come off like a scary guy.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to be.
Oh, but were you before? Like you really did though?
No,
don't
I
see
try to
that.
be as personable as possible now because
Yeah,
I'm so
now,
intimidating.
That's what I'm saying. Before you used to like really go for that. Like, were you a biker? Is that what-
Most of my friends were bikers
Okay.
or goths and like dominatrixes and
oh,
strippers.
kinky. Now we're talking. Let's go. I want to hear about your dominatrix friends. Okay.
Oh. Well, okay,
Just
so
kidding. I'm kidding.
Mistress Who. Mistress Who.
We
Onyx.
might know one of them.
Mistress Onyx. That's a great name.
Actually, do you want to hear a funny story? This guy.
Don't do it to me. Don't do it. We already. This is exclusive content. Don't do this to me.
All right, I'm
I
not
have
going to do
pictures
this. To
from
him.
live BDSM shows and shit.
We don't. Listen, dude. I can't be brought into anything down in the future. So, can we just put the laptop on the ground?
He literally outside told me, he was like, I have photos with receipts that I can only show to you guys. So if you could change the cameras, that'd be great. And I was just
Wild.
like, oh,
so you
man.
got some shit packed up. Go ahead. I don't want to hold you up anymore. I want you to.
I
want to
hear these stories, too.
The first thing that you.
Let's get to the master
you
book.
got ready. Go ahead.
Where do we want to start? What year? When?
Handsome Jack, ready go.
Let's see. I started bodyguarding when I was 19, so I had a couple of cool adventures then, like the New Orleans with the cyborg chick.
Cyborg chick.
Okay, so I
Like the fighter, Cyborg.
Oh,
No.
man, you just got him rock hard.
no, so I was bodyguarding a like C-lister celebrity from a science fiction show, and she was like a cyborg or something. They got to have a hot chick on there, and I'm keeping her nameless, obviously, for legal reasons. So, yeah, this is one of my first big bodyguarding gigs where I actually have to, like, I'm in the next room over. She can knock and be like, hey, go get this. I'm like, yes, whatever you say. Basically a fucking on-call slave 24/7. So she does the event. Everything goes fine. Then we go to dinner at the only 5-star restaurant in New Orleans at the time. And it's right near a water tower. That's relevant later. And we eat, and she proceeds to get fucking hammered drunk.
Nice.
And you know how some people start to get a little extra loud? And they're like, I'm really famous? And, that type of, like, belligerently loud.
Yes.
Like,
Been
"Oh,
around
We've seen it
those.
before.
I'm flying first class tomorrow, and like, yes, and bring me some more drinks. So they were trying to cut this chick off, and she like goes into full tantrum and starts screaming at the waiter. Now I am 20 years old. I'm not even old enough to drink yet, and she goes, "If you don't bring me a tray of Bahama Mamas right now," because that's what she was drinking, "for me and my bodyguard, I will tell Entertainment Weekly tomorrow during my interview that I got food poisoning at this restaurant."
Karen.
The fucking tray magically appears. I didn't think they could make drinks that fast. Sticks one in my face and proceeds to start pouring it on me.
Nice.
I'm like, okay, I'll drink it. And they're just like, whatever. And then she goes double-fisted, grabs 2, chugs 1 like fucking spring break, grabs another one, and then I don't know where she got this fucking idea, but out of the blue, just steps up on the table and then grabs my shoulder and climbs onto my shoulders. She's sitting on my shoulders, double fisting it, and then she just goes, "Forward." And I'm looking around. My boss, the guy producing the show, my boss, he's just dying laughing, And I'm like, I have no idea what the limitations of my job actually are. So I'm just like, okay. So I'm walking out the door, and I got to duck down low so I don't hit the fucking door with her. I go outside, and she wants to go outside. By the way, it's the weekend before Mardi Gras.
Okay.
So it is wall-to-wall humans, drunk. And I have a mild celebrity that I am supposed to protect from all these thousands of people.
And you're wearing her as a backpack, which is
Yeah.
insane.
More like a neck brace.
Yeah, I was gonna,
One of those neck pillows. That's all it really was.
She's just supporting you through a long 9-hour flight, man. Gotcha.
I wish it felt like that. My neck started going numb and shit.
Fucking bet, man.
So we get out there, and first thing she says is, "Steal me mask." And I'm like, what? Because I can't hear her that well with her legs pushed against my ears, right? And before I even know what she said, she grabs a mask off of a random stranger woman walking the other way, because the crowd's just kind of going, and then puts it on. And I don't know where the Bahama Mama glasses went. I have no idea to this day. But as we start walking along, she's just grabbing random drinks out of people's hands as we walk by. Those big, tall neon cups that are like 20 inches tall.
Fuck
They got blinking
yeah.
lights and shit. Yeah, so she's just grabbing these things out of random motherfuckers' hands and pouring them on her face, you know. Oh, you know, half the shit's going down her shirt is running down the back of my neck, and I'm just like, okay. And I'm just like, I guess since nothing's happening, you know, and then, you know, she starts flashing people and getting some beads and shit.
Nice.
And a couple of times what I do is bounce my toes up and down so they bounce off my fucking head.
Hell yeah. There you go. Gotta get something out of this.
Yeah.
Paycheck ain't enough sometimes.
But yeah, so you figured she'd have to like get down to like piss or something after
Nice.
like an hour or something.
No.
She just rode you for...
Nearly 5 hours.
Dude, you could have put her down at any point.
I could have, but I didn't.
Dude.
I just, you know, I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck. I mean, you know, if I say no, will she get me fired? You know, because this job has cool benefits like free travel.
You think Seabiscuit thought the same thing? I'm just kidding. It's fucked up.
Master Blaster. Who runs Barley Town?
I'm just gonna get fired.
But yeah, so about 4:45 a.m., she starts, you know, leaning over to where she's gonna fall. So I mastered this maneuver where I can pull a girl down from my shoulders into a marriage carry, right? So she is now hanging from my neck, snoring loudly as I slowly walk towards the water tower. And, you know, the crowd's majorly dissipated now, you know, and I'm like, how am I supposed to defend myself? I don't even have a kitchen knife. I don't have my nunchucks or nothing.
Nunchucks is wild. Gonna go full Steven Seagal on
I was
him.
just gonna say, calm down, Steven.
You know, so I'm slowly walking across fucking Nola late at night back towards this water tower to get to the 5-star restaurant because I know the hotel is next door. And I finally get there about 5 a.m. And the staff's looking at me like I'm like some kind of asshole or scumbag carrying this sleeping woman, and I'm trying to kick the elevator button. I'm like, motherfucker, look, help or something? You know, but they don't fucking want to help me. So I finally managed to open it and, you know, place her into the bed about 5:15. About 8:15. Jack, can you go get me some coffee? How do you feel, ma'am? Fine, why? You had a little much to drink last night. Hope I wasn't too much trouble. Has no fucking recollection of it whatsoever, apparently.
Just ready to go.
And yeah, she's like, yeah, I don't want to be late for my flight.
Wow.
Back to work. You had her titties on your head last night. That's weird.
Yup.
You ever have your boss's titties on your
Yo,
shirt?
can we clip that? Yep.
Titties on my
I need a
head.
clip on that. Yep. And dude, the eyebrow raise with it. Do you even know you did that? You
Dude,
you went,
the Phoenix has the smirk.
I like that. The same smirk.
Tattoo artist Bravo is a genius, man.
Nice.
hell yeah, dude. I fucking love the Phoenix. Talking about comic book characters, Marvel's the best comic book company out there, which has a character called the Phoenix.
Oh yeah, man.
Dark Phoenix.
I love the X-Men.
Yeah, dude. Yep.
I always felt like an X-Man being so much bigger than everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, there's a lot of things
Colossus.
that you don't realize you don't get to do when you're like a giant. Like I could never skateboard. I can't, you know, I couldn't ride a BMX bike. I was just too big, so I had to ride like mountain bikes and shit. Couldn't do any like extreme sports. I couldn't snowboard, ski. And when you hit people back, you got to be careful you don't kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you like, you know, no matter what somebody does, you can't unleash your full temper on them, or you really could wind up in jail. And luckily, my dad, being a lawyer, instilled that in me at about 5, after I accidentally broke a kid's nose the first time.
So you didn't have a cast iron stove, but you definitely had a fireplace, right?
Yes,
It's okay. Yeah.
and a pool.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's for chlorine, motherfucker.
Anyone else have a 2-lane driveway?
Oh, fuck. Nope. I had a dirt driveway.
It was 2 lanes for my dad. He came in and left.
You have an awesome dad.
No, I do.
He is an awesome dad. He is an awesome dad.
He's great.
See. But yeah, so
My dad's doing great.
So yeah, that was like one of my earliest bodyguarding gigs.
Actually, talking about people who are doing great, I know it's a week past, but George Floyd finally 5 years sober.
Yeah, I saw that.
Shout out George Floyd.
Hasn't committed a crime either. Hasn't committed a crime.
I held
Really
that-
turned over a new leaf.
And as angry as people want to be, if you go look up the coroner's report, it says died of drug overdose.
That's fucked up. We didn't need to know that.
I edit it out later.
It's obvious what he died of. Just to let that be said. And I support police. I support the firefighters. I just want to let it be known it's just a goddamn joke.
Yeah.
Comedy podcast. I said it 3 times.
We just got monetized, Jack. We just got fucking monetized. You know how long I've been putting money in this motherfucking thing? Let me be monetized for a little bit longer. YouTube, please. God damn it.
Clip it, man. Then clip it.
Lizard, please. I can say lizard.
I wonder how many people alive today won't be looked at negatively about that in the future. You know what I mean? Because in the future, one day it's all going to come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's like, you know how they say you can't Sunday you can't say robot because robot will be a slur.
Oh, dude,
You know what I
that'd be
mean?
wild.
Well, lizard chill or lizard please. That is a slur maybe in the future.
Oh, when the reptilians come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people are
Dude,
reptilians
the
now.
shedding is coming. They're going to shed their cover
Okay.
and come out in public.
And shit all over the place.
I think the largest population though of reptilians is Florida. I think
Yeah.
Florida has the most reptilians. I'm not even gonna lie.
Have you heard about how they have the crossbreeding of the crazy snakes down there? They got the reticulated pythons, anacondas, and African rock pythons,
Whoa.
Go ahead and put those on right there.
Conspiracy glasses.
as well as the Florida diamondback rattlesnake.
Whoa.
They are crossbreeding.
Dude, who
Those
broke
look
the
broken.
glasses? Let me see
They're
those.
a little bit
Martinez,
too little
bro.
for my head, man.
Martinez.
The screw is gone. Damn, bro. Ophelia stole a pair. Martinez broke the shit. No, don't. Those are no.
He looks like he's from the Matrix.
All right, Morpheus.
That's awesome.
Word.
I just broke mine too.
You know, I could have just put on my own aviators too.
Right?
Now Eric just broke his. What the fuck? This is. You see what you done
Conspiracy,
did?
bro.
You see what you done did? We're in here telling conspiracies.
The sunglasses conspiracy that they're all made in one factory and then just resold to distributors.
Well, there actually are. There's only 2 companies.
Oh,
It's
2.
Luxottica, who is the mother company. They own literally everything from lens crafters. You name any eye company out there, they own them. And then there's one other company that is United States based. It's the only other company that out there in the lens crafting that can make their own lenses that are not owned by Luxottica, and that is Oakley. You can Google this right now. Go ahead.
No, I trust you, cuz.
All right. I mean, whatever. He's
But yeah, I knew that was something like that.
Viewer, go ahead.
Yes.
But
viewer.
yeah, dude, man, look at this Mr. Fucking Fix It broke in the glasses, dude. What are you gonna do? Those are your favorite glasses.
I know. I'm really bummed right now, so I'm gonna be autistic and put them back together for 2 seconds.
You want my screwdriver?
It's it's not gonna work.
Dude, you definitely know these are Timu glasses because they were. You need children's fingers to really get in there good. I'm
Right.
trying to use these fat fucking chicken nuggets I got.
Dude, I have Hulk hands.
I don't. I have the.
I can
opposite.
palm a basketball with
Bro,
2 fingers.
You got Hulk hands and Galapagos feet.
Yes.
Things, bro. We call them beaver bashers down in Ohio, man. You got some beaver bashing ass feet, brother.
Beaver back.
Beaver bashing. You ever seen the back of a beaver, brother? And they got that big old bashing motherfucking thing, bro.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
your foot right there on the back of a beaver's ass. No, listen, my brother got big ass Galapagos feet too, so we always
I
called his
fixed them.
we always called his feet beaver bashers.
That's
bet.
funny. I haven't heard that one before. I like that.
It's a good one, yeah. You know what's weird about big people?
That's a weird thing.
What is weird about my people?
What do you mean, you people? Listen, please.
Ooh, all right, we're moving on.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
Nothing. You guys are perfect. No,
You ever
so,
wish you were a little bit shorter? Or are you just so happy to be freaking 6'4", 5"?
I'm 6'6".
Oh, you're 6'6", dude.
Yeah.
You're that's an NBA.
Now, everyone hearing this is saying, that's not that big in their head. And then they're thinking about their friend, Ted, who they're going to say is 6'8" in their mind, who is really 6'4" when I
Yeah.
meet him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this has happened 99.9999999% of the time in my life. I've met 3 people taller than me. And one of them was Chewbacca.
nice.
Yeah.
The plastic one, like the wax one.
No, I met David Prowse.
Oh,
Or-
that's cool.
Peter Mayhew, rather.
Peter Mayhew.
I did see David Prowse. He didn't even want to get near me because I was taller than him.
That was the guy. Was that
He was in Darth Vader's suit.
Okay, yeah. Who's the one who played fucking Jason Voorhees? He's tall.
Kane Hodder is 6'2".
No,
He's
not
about
him.
250.
The later one, the one, not Jason Voorhees.
Oh, the newer, the remake one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like
he's a big,
6'7".
Yeah,
He's
he's
a
a big
tall fucking guy.
Yeah. And see, and because this always comes up, I've become an expert on height shit.
Oh, how tall is the mountain from Game of Thrones?
6'9".
Yeah, he's a
He
big.
weighed over 400 pounds at his max.
Yeah, he cut down because he was trying to get into MMA.
Yeah. He fought Eddie Hall and beat
Eddie
him.
Hall whooped his ass.
Yeah.
No, he beat Eddie Hall, dude.
No.
Yeah, the fight.
In BKFC?
No, not BKFC.
What fight are you talking about?
The first Thor and Eddie Hall fight.
Thor, Jorman, I don't know his name. I'm just making it up.
Julius Half-Thor Bjornsson.
Bjornsson, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Shout out to the Mountain, fellow
Was
giant.
he decision win? I thought Eddie Hall just won his last fight. Let me
Yeah,
look this
Eddie
up.
Hall is doing a lot better.
It was crazy to watch him and Conor McGregor go at it, Thor. And it was just like he was just eating body shots. And
Yeah.
finally, Conor literally just punched his straight liver.
30
And made him
second.
go, oh!
Yeah.
It was just straight accuracy. I was just like, yeah, short kings.
Yeah, Eddie just knocked out some dude in 30 seconds.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, some
He's a
big,
big dude.
fucking
He's
Russian
a
guy.
big-
Didn't
nice.
was a Big Z?
Yeah, probably. The villain from every friggin' movie.
Mariusz.
No, he's a strong man from Poland or something.
Oh,
Or,
yes.
no.
That's it.
Zarina from
Mariusz
Latveria.
Mariusz Pudzianowski.
Oh, Mariusz Budnowski, yeah.
Pudzianowski.
Yeah. He was World's Strongest Man. Because I
thought you
really
were
wanted
like-
to get into that before I got hurt so
Eddie
much.
Hall's definitely the world's strongest.
Yeah,
man.
he won two
Yeah,
or three times.
The deadlift too. Yeah, that was
Thor won twice. Maybe Eddie won 3
Well,
times.
Thor's his actual deadlift though, it wasn't legit.
Yeah, that
His
one,
dad
no,
weighed
yeah.
the plates.
It wasn't official
Well,
anyway.
Yeah, not
he
at
broke
all.
a Viking record with that mast that he carried.
Yeah, the
was
fucking
pretty cool.
mast.
That's
See,
pretty dope.
that's how I hurt myself the first time trying to pick up some shit like that I thought I could carry.
Yeah.
I thought it weighed 400 or 500 pounds, which I thought I could carry at the time. It weighed fucking 900 pounds.
Yeah.
Damn.
I put on one
That's-
shoulder, start walking, and crunch in my back. I can get it there. And then- yeah. And that was the first injury and the one that, has bugged me the longest.
Yeah.
So like you were training to do heavy lifting?
Yeah, yeah.
Where'd you train out of?
Home.
Oh, okay. Like what'd you train with? Like fucking train track rods? Like me?
No, I had 600 pounds of Olympic weights at home.
Oh, okay.
Because
nice.
going to the gym was very aggravating because either everybody wants to compete with you or, like just too much bullshit, macho bullshit,
Yeah.
because like strong men aren't necessarily muscular all the time. You know, and then like
And to be honest, the ones who are more cut don't have the muscle range that the bigger guys have.
like there was one guy who won both, and it was Yoko Ahola. He was
Oh.
champion bodybuilder and champion world's
Nice.
strongest man. Yeah, but yeah, usually it's not the case.
I used to watch those all the time as a kid. You remember that time that I don't know who it was. It was during the Atlas Balls competition, and one dude lifts it up and just drops it on his ring finger, and you see it just go sideways. And,
yeah.
and he kept going too, which was insane. I was just like, this guy's in it. I forgot who it was.
No, my big thing-
Zydrunas something? I don't fucking know.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I
It's
don't.
fine.
But yeah, I mean, I used to, try and lift like, a lot like that, and like I wasn't good at like squats or anything. You only do the things you're good at, and I was like good at curls and military presses. Like I could military press one of my friends that weighed 350 pounds.
Nice.
You know,
Hell yeah.
at the
Well,
time.
what did you weigh?
I weighed about 360 then.
Nice.
Well, yeah,
that's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, but I wasn't, like in muscular shape. I was like, just not very cut, I'll say.
Yeah, you don't have to be.
Yeah.
I mean, you're trying to pick up weight, man. That's
Yeah.
a different game than being cut.
Yeah, like I'm focused more on the being cut now as I exercise. Is
Nice.
what little I can.
Yeah, like my brother, he's just a big. Like I said earlier, he's a big burly guy. He's never been able to get like super defined. You know what I mean? Like the lowest he's ever weighed is probably 245, and that's like no eating, no working out. You know what I mean? But he's got muscle memory like I do. If he touches a
I'm
weight,
down to
he just
333
Hell yeah, dude.
from
Congrats.
387.
earlier.
Yeah.
Or you said, what is it, 333?
Yeah.
Earlier I was going to say 318 when he said that I could guess weight. I was
He's
going to
very
say
good.
318.
He's very good. You should go to the Big E and just be one of those carnival guys and just guess people's weight.
It's really not hard, man. Once you understand,
volume.
volume, mass, and mechanics, it's space.
True.
I was never good at that shit, so I don't know.
What do I weigh right now?
It's hard because you're sitting down. 194.
201.
All right. I was giving you the benefit of the
You
doubt.
were. Thanks. I appreciate that.
I was trying to give you the
Shout out
nice,
to the chicas.
trying to give you the nice benefit of the doubt. And you know what? 7 minutes or 7 pounds, that's legally accepted. Did you know you can show up 7 minutes late to work every single day and they cannot legally do anything about it? because-
Really?
Yeah, look it up. Massachusetts state law, you get 7 minutes gross time.
Oh, it
for,
is.
Yep,
Leeway
yep,
time.
Yep.
I like
Boom.
that. I'm gonna
So
start showing
technically-
up late.
Technically,
motherfucker.
hey, I'm still right, motherfucker.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll
He's
take
like,
it.
yeah,
I'll
I'll
take
take
it.
194.
I'll take
Shit.
it. Shit, 195. 195? We talking 194? Okay. But I'm also a midget, so it's not good to be 194 pounds.
Yeah, buddy. What do you think I weigh right now?
Well, I mean, it
Sorry,
all
I just
depends
looked
on how
at
well you take
I looked
care.
at you like a bad bitch. I was like,
Yeah, you did. Dude. It's all right. Here, let me back out for you.
Like, do you take care of yourself, or
I mean, look at that fucking gut.
he's
I'm
got a lot of
dad.
muscle on him too. Don't get it fucking twisted. 218.
No, go ahead. You guess.
I don't know, $180 something?
Definitely not. Buttons. You got a guess? Look at me. Come on. Come on.
220.
Fuck, he's closest. 225 right now.
Ah, fuck.
225.
Dude, 7
So
pounds.
It's,
7 pounds. I'm late for work.
it's the heaviest I've been in like 3 years, so I gotta fucking tighten up. Oh, the flag, man. Fix the flag behind you, bro. Can't be disrespecting the flag. You see the little thumbtack there?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's easy to put back up. Perfect. Love it.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Love it.
Hey,
America.
hey, let this be the time.
Fucking-
We don't know what you do for a living. Don't say a word. This is a game that we like to play.
We play.
All right, so we're
And
gonna
if
ask
you win,
that's right.
we each get, what was it, 3 or
500
5?
apiece.
Is it
We
3 or
pay
5
you
questions?
500 apiece if you beat us.
I'm very good at this.
But if we beat you, you give us 200 apiece. Okay?
Okay.
Super easy. What's going to happen is we get 5 questions each, and we're going to try to figure out what it is you do for a living.
Okay.
So the first question that doesn't count. You have a job?
No.
You don't have a job? All right, we can't.
Full-time comedian.
Yes,
I
comedian.
win.
Fuck, man.
All right.
All right. Some people we can't play the game with, and that's fine. We have another game prepared. All right. This is a very, very favorite
I'm just gonna
portion
keep this
of
one,
our
yeah.
show.
I'm sure he's gonna get.
Yeah, oh, yeah. This is a very favorite portion of our show. People love this game, and it's really very beneficial for comedians. Okay.
Wordplay.
Buttons is gonna pull up here on our screen.
We should call it something crazy like wordplay or.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Buttons is going to pull something up here on the screen just momentarily. And what it is, this is random word generator. Okay? So Buttons on this website, this website will generate 6 random words. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to each get a turn, 3 rounds, where we're going to try to just make a funny story out of the words it gives us. It's just right off the top. We don't want to spend a lot of time thinking about it. Trust me, the faster you get at it, the more fluid you become, the
We do
looser
3
you
rounds.
get.
It's a fun little
And
3-round
yeah,
thing.
you'll have fun with it. I'll go first. Give me a fresh list so it's fresh to me.
I just want to make sure everything's
It's good. All right.
Ooh, nice.
Oh my God. So I'm hanging out with my buddy who's extremely freaking lazy, right? And we're on this island where he thought it would be okay to be racist. So I took him to my buddy Rob to have, so that he could hypothesize a way to regenerate my friend from his racism. Okay.
Nice.
See, they're not all going to be great, right? But the more we do it, the better it gets.
There's one thing that haunts me.
All right. So are these mine?
No, I'm
No,
gonna,
this
I'm gonna
is
take
fair.
these. There's one thing that haunts me. It's the confusion. It's like a rat race in life, you know what I mean? Like I always wanted to be a nun. But like my lactose intolerance makes me allergic to cheese. And my love life is as cold as a glacier.
All right.
Let's go. What does a gregarious mean?
Gregarious is to be like.
Remember gregarious games from Ready
Ready
Player
Player
One?
One.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what gregarious means, so let's
We're
get a
what, like
definition.
Fond of company. It means to
Fond
be
of-
happy of the people around you.
Aww.
Give him a new list. This one doesn't count as a regeneration. All right, here you go. Right off the top.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one.
During the peak of my occupation as an environmentalist, I was beginning to audition, or is that addition?
Addition.
I was beginning the process of addition in order to proceed.
Okay.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, that
All
was-
right, here we go.
You ripped them all out.
All right, here we go. Listen,
I
flat
thought that said
earthers.
gravy. I was so fat.
Listen, flat earthers. I have proof of gravity. Proof. Look here. You're ruining my vibe here. All right. Look, if you take the right balance of sodium and arrange them with the proper molecules of oxygen, you will see the difference in how gravity reacts with our frickin' planet. That's all I got.
Man, I'm sick of all this bloodshed in the Middle East. And I know politics isn't really my avenue to talk about, but I am campaigning. Don't give me advice on how to be president. I'm going to tell a speech. You're going to need a tissue or two. And I hope you vote for me because I am lacking a shortage in height. All right, that was
You
gay.
got weak towards the end.
That
yeah,
was
for
gay,
sure.
sorry.
Oh, biology's made. Let's go.
The other day, my maid was questioning me about biology and my supplementary routine. I directed her to a resource that turned her on to vitamins.
Oh, that's a good
I like
sentence,
that.
eh?
I like that.
So I texted my steward and found him in the quarter with my family. Would you believe he was speaking in a dialect known only foreign to the pumpkin? Hey, come on, give me some love, man.
That was good. That was good. I liked it. I liked it. I was focused. I was focused on my. Let me get one retry. I don't like those. All right. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay.
Way to utter through the intro, bro.
Stop, dude. Stop. So I was with my team the other day, and I told them we got to go out to the field and milk some udders. And I'm telling this in a southern kind of voice because it's not my style. Fuck.
Dude, what is happening with you today?
I have no clue, dude. I'm just not
This
on
is
one.
so easy, bro. Your team's on a field.
Dude, you
playing the
interrupting me
offensive
is totally
style.
offensive. Get the fuck back.
There you go.
All right, Jack, round 3.
Well, I was out in the shallow water when I punched a shark, which carried a grudge, but it began to accept that I was more powerful, and then it came back with an army of sharks, so I ran behind the fucking barrier.
Nice, dude. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Do we want to do another round?
This is fun. Let's do one
One
more.
more round?
Executrix.
It's up to you.
What the fucking hell is
All right,
that?
give me my redo. All right, listen. I too don't like to get into politics, right? But I do have a polished conviction. You could even say it was of operational quality. Yep, get shit done. Except for the fact that I believe in the theory of nothing. That's why I'm always high.
Can I use those same words?
No.
Come on.
Fuck you.
I was going to call it Polish. All right. Oh, here we go, man. Oh, man. So I don't know if you heard the other day, but this chimpanzee got loose from the zoo. He was feeling tired. But then all of a sudden, boom, he took a Viagra. His cock began to grow.
Let's see. I hope this cow doesn't carry a grudge on my dairy farm, because my resilience is beginning to deteriorate. Then I think I'll take my jet to the post office.
Hey.
All right, that was all right. But the word was reliance, just for the okay.
It's good.
That was-
Resilience is good.
That was fun.
It's a good vocab word.
That was a random word generator on Move the Mic podcast. And again, if you're still watching this far, which we know you're having a great time, definitely go over to opus.pro
Opus, Opus.
MTMPOD for 25% off all your future purchases.
Furcher.
What's your most racist
Story?
No. You're not supposed to fill in the blank, brother. No. What's your No, I want to ask you a serious question for real. To be honest, you've been doing comedy for 3 years. You've done some shows. What's been like your favorite reaction that you've gotten from the crowd? Like, explain it to me. You don't have to tell me the joke, but like, did the person, did they fall out of their chair? Like, what was it that like really sparks you? You know what I mean?
Like when I say something ridiculous or unbelievable, and they're like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
That
it's the best.
And it's like one of my crooked cop story when I talk about it, and I just keep going and it keeps going like, no way, oh my God, that can't be real. And they just keep going, yeah. Like that one carries on really well.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Do you like Joey Diaz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chris, what's his name, the Italian guy?
DeStefano?
Yes. He
Yes.
is fucking awesome.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're masters at fucking telling really good stories. Joey, though, I tell you what, I don't know what's real or not with that guy.
I think he's done a lot of shit. I think he's been through.
Well, those guys grew up with criminals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up with rich kids and a lawyer and like old parents.
I've seen this movie. It's with Anne Hathaway. It's called Havoc. You ever seen that movie?
No.
Yo, what deep cut? If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's called Havoc. Havoc. Anne Hathaway's a star. There's some other really good actors in it, but it's about some kids in L.A. Gang culture, right? All these white rich kids, and then they end up going to the south side of L.A. with some real, Mexican cartel. And Anne Hathaway is trying to get butt plugged by the Mexicans while her boyfriend's getting mad, and they start a whole gang war. It's a great fucking movie if you haven't seen it.
I'll look it up.
You should.
It's on
I
Netflix,
know you'll
right?
watch it. No, it's not on Netflix. You'll probably find it on Prime though. You might have to pay for it.
That's fine.
It's a great movie. It
Havoc.
really is good.
I'll
Havoc.
have to check that out.
Yeah. It's what's that kid? He's in the Batman movie. He's the cop that helps out Batman. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
You know him, the
Yeah,
actor?
yeah.
So he plays this fucking pothead in the movie. And one of my favorite all-time scenes out of any fucking movie ever happens in the beginning of Havoc. These two white gangs, right? All these rich kids, they meet up in a fucking parking lot like some after high school shit, and they start this whole big ass fucking brawl. And out of nowhere, Jordan Gordon-Levitt comes fucking dancing out of the crowd and just boots this kid in the face, dude. And it is the cleanest fucking shit. It was like that movie Step Up, but in a fucking fight scene. The way he was just like slick, because he's doing it in a dance move, and he's got a blunt in his mouth, and he's fucking super high, and the whole time he's got all these bitches around him that are hot as
So
fuck.
is he
and he's-
dancing or fighting?
Both.
Oh, so he's dancing while kicking the dude's ass.
Yo, I'm telling you, he comes up like, ooh, boom, bro, and it's fucking sick.
That is legit.
It's sick.
That is legit.
Yes, bro. I'm telling you, one of the best movies. It's great. I can't believe you've never seen Havoc.
I don't know.
So you've heard of capoeira then, right?
Oh, of course.
Yes, yes.
Oh, of course.
Dude,
bro.
imagine if
Eddie,
somebody-
Eddie was my number one character in Tekken, bro.
Fuck yeah.
If I picked Eddie, your Yoshimitsu, you're fucking cooked, kid.
Dude,
I had
imagine
a
if someone
Brazilian
tried.
friend that showed me some capoeira. I could never do a fucking cartwheel though, but like those crescent kicks, man, you can fuck somebody up with those.
I think the hardest part for me is like holding up my core off the ground that close to the ground. You know what I mean? Like once you're in motion, it's just perpetual motion. I can't get to the perpetual motion part. I'll hug you on the ground for 5 minutes.
You want a snuggle? You want a hard snuggle?
I'm
You
telling
want a real rough snuggle?
I say it all the time. We either fucking or fighting. Either way, I'm having fun. Oh yeah, that one always works in the bar. It does, bro. I had this real big dude come up to me, and I'm not a bitch in any fucking way. I've never backed down, bro. Never. This fucking
It's a
dude.
good movie too.
This motherfucking dude, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Like I thought when I looked at him, I was like, and I fought some big motherfucking people, and I seen this guy, and I'm like, fuck. If I get close enough to him and he grabs me, this literally, I understand
You're Chael
body
Sonnen.
mechanics. I'm like, I can't let him get close, bro. If this guy fucking grabbed me, it would have been a wrap, and yeah, fucking choked him the fuck out. But anyway, what was
Chael
what were we talking about? You made
See, I mostly went for the full Nelson bouncing. I
Ooh.
would just carry people out in a full Nelson.
yeah.
And if they start to squirm more, then I, start to pull up on their arms more.
The Master Lock.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You push the head down.
Yeah.
It's
I
basically
did
just
give a
like
kid
the
a Mortal
stocks.
Kombat uppercut once.
Whoa.
Did you really?
Yeah, and he flipped over and landed on his face. I couldn't believe it either. I was like, "Are you?" I'm looking at my own hand. I'm like, "Did I just fucking do that?"
Dude, the fucking motion on an uppercut. Dude, that's like a 12-foot uppercut.
Yeah, I went full Hadouken, and it was dude was about maybe bigger than him, 140 pounds.
Fucking jump up with it too? Like, goddamn.
No, but I fully extended my arm and legs,
Holy shit.
and yeah, my arm goes 9 feet in the air
Yeah.
because I can touch the fucking.
That's what I'm
backboard.
saying. That's a 12-foot fucking uppercut. Bro. You go 3 foot down, that's to your waist. From your chest to waist is 3 feet. You know what I mean?
He up here with the airplane.
That's one of the jokes Warwick Davis would make. He'd be like, "Do you enjoy dodging jets up there? Are you related to King Kong?"
Oh fuck.
Fucking, you know, it's really funny. I actually just told this story recently on the pod. I went to high school with this kid named we all called him Hightower. His last name was Hightower, but that's what we all called him because he was freakishly tall. Probably, I'd say he's definitely a little bit taller than you. I mean, I was also shorter then, so I couldn't tell. He's a
You
tall
remember what I was
fucking
telling
kid.
you a little earlier about people always little
Dude,
tall?
I'm telling you, dude, he's fucking super. But he was also like dumb skinny, and we're pretty sure he was retarded. We all paid him one evening to drink a can of Skull off the ground that everyone had been spitting into.
God, what the
So we'd all stand in a circle, smoke our cigarettes, spit in the circle, and there was a thing down there.
Yeah,
and
the
my
dip
buddy
spit
Alex.
can?
Yeah, my buddy
How
Alex
sick
had this
did that
great
motherfucker
idea.
get?
He didn't.
Oh, good.
This is the same kid who could smoke a 100 Pall Mall in 9 seconds. He would like at the inhale and exhale through his nose and out at the same time, bro. Chief that whole fucking thing down and go right back into class.
What the fuck?
Yeah, total nut job.
Yeah.
Different humans out there, I'm telling you. And we think we all came from the same god.
No.
That's crazy, bro.
No.
I think you came from like fucking Kratos, dude.
I'll say Kratos or like the Nephilim or
Ooh, yeah.
During when Braveheart
What's
came
Loki?
out,
What's
I
Loki?
followed my family history back to we were Danish Viking mercenaries that came
Nice.
over during about the year 1000.
I can see
to
that
Scotland.
You have resting. what is
Rape
it?
face?
No,
Grape
I was
face?
I was gonna say resting henchman face.
Murder face.
There we go. There we go. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. But yeah, so then I guess the King of Scotland promised them land and titles to fight off England, and then
Are you
reneged
talking
on-
about William Wallace in a
later?
negative sense?
No, William Wallace comes later. But so yeah, he reneged on the deal, and then they just killed him and took over the throne of
We're
Scotland.
fucking monetized. You can't say that.
Really?
What do you say?
No, I don't know.
Franks?
You didn't hear what he said?
No.
Renege?
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought he meant
reneged on the deal.
renegotiated.
It does. It
Yeah.
was just making a joke because it's kind of.
I get that.
close.
That was fun.
It's half the wood.
Man, listen,
It's like
please.
if we
Listen,
only
please.
said hail. You know what I mean?
I
Left
gotcha.
out the other part. You know?
Yeah.
What I- No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Sorry, I'm not super high.
I'm not
Working.
either. Let's get there. I'm not even fucking high. You want to fucking get high? Do you know where you're at?
Yes, we need to get higher.
I brought you here just to get you high.
Smoke weed every day.
Fuck
So,
yeah.
is this the first podcast you ever been on?
Yes.
Hell
It is fire, dope,
Yes.
super cool.
Yes. Very excited to be here.
Is it everything you hoped and dreamed? Is it cool?
This is awesome because it has cameras and shit. And no, like you guys have real production value. You guys, you guys have your cameras are as good as like Joe Rogan's online when I see them.
That's fire, dude. Thank you. Shout out to OBS Bot.
Hold on.
We're not yet partnered, but
And yeah, I'm very interested in starting my
I'm
own
gonna pay him.
podcast. I've just been trying to find like someone else to do it with, and cannot find enough people committed
what's
enough
up with
with enough
your
time.
buddy Ed Waugh there? He seems like he's. I mean, he didn't want to have anything to do with us, but he seemed like you might want to do something with you. I don't know.
Good
Because
reach.
I asked him. I was like, would you want to check out the pod? And he was like, no, I don't do anything. I don't want anything to do with anything like that. So
Yeah, he just wasn't interested.
yeah, it was just strange.
Yeah, I mean,
He's Canadian. What do you expect?
not everyone wants to be Kevin Hart or something.
Yeah.
I mean, like when I was growing up, Arnold was the go-to, but it's unrealistic to think because there's only going to be one Arnold, so you can't be Arnold, right? So I always
Just
thought
fancy.
about like the guys people didn't like, Dolph Lundgren. That guy graduated from fucking MIT,
Yeah.
and he used to fuck Grace Jones. That's how he
Nice.
got into Hollywood.
Hell yeah.
He's just a regular ass bouncer who fucked a rock star chick, and she's like, "Yeah, I'll take you to Hollywood with me."
That's that movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, isn't it?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
No, for sure. I mean, yeah.
Or like Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
guys know-
terrified of him when that show was on as a kid, The Incredible Hulk. I was like, toddler.
Rewatch value is shit.
Did you guys know that Jackie Chan's father was a spy?
Oh.
Or I thought he was a drug.
fucking-
Or was it his mom was a drug smuggler or something?
Yeah. His mom's a drug smuggler. His father was a fucking.
And Jackie Chan was a porn
Agent.
star.
Jackie?
Jackie Chan was a porn star.
No, he wasn't.
Yep.
Shut the fuck.
That's
Jackie
one
Chan
thing.
was in
I
Enter
know
the
I
Dragon.
sling a lot of bullshit, but Jackie Chan was a porn star.
Good. I'm gonna look this up.
Do you understand?
Stallone did one.
Yeah. Did
Arnold
he?
was in a magazine.
Did he? I didn't know that. That's crazy. That's fucking insane.
Shawn Michaels did.
Did you know Richard Gere used to hide gerbils up his ass?
Yeah, that's why he had a career.
I cannot believe I'm looking up Jackie Chan sex
Porn.
tapes.
Porn.
Oh, I wish I had Chinese.
Jackie Chan, the drunken master.
A ting ting ting.
Bro, I have to log into Iran TV.
Whoa.
No, I'm not doing that. It's also on RedTube.
I got one open. That's good. That was fun.
YouTube,
Jackie Chan is where it
It's a
began,
joke.
man. Watching Saturday morning martial arts theater, man. That's
Comedy podcast.
what- after wrestling.
Oh yeah. Well, I used to watch the Jackie Chan cartoon.
I used to watch Caillou.
I'm sorry.
No, it's a joke, man. Fuck, bro. I'm.
I grew up watching the Munsters
That's fine.
and the Addams Family.
So, did you in your mixed martial arts, or I'm sorry, in your bodyguarding days, did you do any mixed martial arts?
I never learned anything officially because if I accidentally kill somebody, then I go to jail for murder.
That's
If
actually
I-
not true.
If you kill them and you
It's a
haven't been
it's a stigma.
professionally trained, you go into jail for manslaughter.
See, somebody like what's his name?
This is not like the deadly hands thing. It's a
It was like Steven Seagal, who was like, I can't show you anything because if I do, I'll go to prison. My hands are deadly weapons. I can't show you my gun.
no, but like if
can't show
somebody
you
has
my
been
hands.
a professional boxer and they get in a fight with somebody and they accidentally kill them, they're going to go to jail for murder. If I
It
get in a
depends-
fight with that same person and accidentally kill them, it's manslaughter.
It depends on how much, after the situation is under control, how much damage is caused. Doesn't matter.
I'm talking just one hit, like they fell and hit their head. That's how accidental deaths occur a lot in
true.
fights. That's why I go out of my way not to punch people.
I'm a pacifist. I don't do anything.
You don't pass a fist, bro.
No.
You don't pass no
No
fist.
fists. No fists. I'm just like this little short, little fucking stupid Buddha guy.
Honestly, my fighting style was pretty shit. I'd let you hit me, and then when you realized you'd hurt yourself more trying to hurt me, and you'd give up and walk away. That worked.
It's like the Thing in Marvel.
Yeah, dude, that's what I should call it then.
The Thing.
The thing art.
There you go. There you
Oh,
go.
he's got wicked long arms too. He kind of feels like Groot.
Ooh, I like that.
You could just be like, "Kuda!" Punch a bitch across the street.
Marvel Rivals, baby. We're out here.
I am Groot.
Fuck you, Frost.
We're out here. We get so mad at that video game. It's so mad.
Yo, you know what's something
we,
funny?
We yell
Somebody-
at cartoon characters through the screen.
Somebody reached out to us on our website and was like, "Why does your website say that you have a Twitch account? We've never seen you do anything on Twitch. You've never brought up Twitch in your episode." And I just responded real quick. I respond back. I'm like, well, you know, we do love Marvel Rivals, and you never know what an update could bring. You know what I mean? Just like, you never know. The door's always open, and you got to have your handles
We
locked
say some
down.
pretty crazy shit online sometimes too. I mean, we usually go in Discord, so we don't talk to.
No, but I'm saying if we wanted to live stream us playing the game, it
Yeah.
would be on Twitch.
Yeah, but I'd also be in my boxers.
That's why are you saying this? It's
Mm.
weird. This is weird now. You made this weird.
No, I'm
Jack
sorry.
feels weirded out.
I don't think he does.
Jack,
I just watched him Phoenix fly back in the chair. He's like, poof.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
What
I'm
were we
glad we
talking
got
about?
good cameras.
Oh, we were just talking about video games, like nerds.
Oh yeah.
Here, let me get
Nerds.
those
Oh
glasses.
yeah, Marvel shit.
Those are my personal glasses. Those aren't
These
for
are
the
my
pod.
aviators.
No, they're not. Those are mine. No, those. Where's mine? No, my actual aviators.
Mine are in my jacket. These are yours.
Yeah, I know. I know my glasses anyway, brother. Sorry.
No, I thought they were the same.
All good, all good. Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't mean to even bring those in here. I don't bring my expensive things in here.
Just has fucking 15K of equipment in this room.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You see this guy? Don't tell him what we have. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But
Just
no,
kidding.
I studied little bits only with friends.
Yeah.
So that for that thing I was talking about, right?
Be like
Yeah.
a water.
And like shout out to Ninjak who taught me actual ninjutsu shit, which is crazy.
He goes by Ninjak.
That's his nickname, protecting his real name.
Okay, I got you.
You ever heard of Diamond Dave's Ninja School?
Yeah.
They teach you how to do a good Judy chop.
Teach you how to throw a good old ninja
A
star.
ninja chop too. If you don't want to get hit with a ninja chop and a Judy chop, and remember y'all, don't go ninjin. Nobody
Don't go ninja.
No ninja.
Yeah, see, Ninjak wanted to be a ninja when
Diamond
he grew up
Dave's Ninja
and
School.
found out there was no career in ninjing. So he became a bodyguard. So that's how I met him. And he got to the highest echelon. He has bodyguarded A-listers and whatchamacallit, political.
Is the bodyguard world like the gigolo world, like from like Deuce Bigelow? Because you just said like he got to the highest echelon. I'm imagining like is he the guy who presents the golden dildo at the end?
Those movies are so funny. Those movies are great.
Right on.
Does he?
Yeah, just he had the connections to get those clients, you know, and I did not.
What dessert has the highest calories in it? And she goes, peach cobbler.
Yo, you want to know? You want
He
to
goes,
know?
you're right.
I can tell you right now, one of the most alpha moments in human history. It's the moment when Vladimir Putin comes off his plane. Kim Jong-un's standing there greeting him, and their bodyguards meet, and you just see it's all recorded. Putin's bodyguard kind of provokes the moment. He's like, just gives him like one of those, and then Kim Jong-un's guy looks up, notices it, and just puts his head back down. Obviously, he's not allowed to interact. It's a difference in what they're allowed to do, but you could just the way they recognized each other. You know what I mean?
Real
Kim
recognize
Jong's
real.
bodyguards were subjects, not soldiers that
Right.
were a unit pick he could command.
Yeah, you can just see the way that like Putin's bodyguard was just like, we're in this shit together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
We got this, boss.
Oh hell.
Yeah, we got this, boss.
Oh hell. Oh hell. Oh, I wouldn't.
How do you think the conversation
The
went
only
between them two?
bodyguarding gig I turned down was R. Kelly
Why?
because it was right after
I
the
want to
second
piss
time
on
he had
you.
gotten the attempted
Drip,
kid
drip,
charge.
drip.
That was the biggest moment of his career.
Yeah.
You should have been there.
Why? So some angry fan can shoot at him?
Did it happen? No.
No.
So you would have been propelled up into the fucking ladder if you'd have took on that case. Because guess what? He didn't end up getting shot. You would have been thankful for that if we were in that position now. If that in that timeline where he still didn't get shot, but you were on that team, that would have boosted your entire career. Yes. No, 100%. You kept R. Kelly alive, bro. This guy was pissing on underage girls.
Okay, yeah. But from a security perspective, yeah. I don't want to actually die, though. Like I bodyguarded Keith Urban and is just walking around in front of somebody his size.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's like, hey, my name's Keith Urban. I sing country songs.
Yes.
Fucking make no sense.
Keith Urban is
Yes,
not
because when I
Australian.
turned around, I almost elbowed him in the face when I was standing up. So if he's 5'9", I'm 7'4". Right?
He's not 5'9". He's like 5'7".
No, he's like 5'3".
Really?
Get out of town.
When I turned around, I almost elbowed him directly in the face. He had to stop my hand.
What?
And that is like 5'3", 5'5".
Yo, these motherfuckers be lying. It's like WWE for real in real life. Yo, Wikipedia, WWE.
Yeah, I got paid to walk. It was a pretty sweet gig. I got $60 to walk him from the dressing room to the stage, and then keep people from going up the stage stairs. and sit there for the show and listen to I didn't like his music, and keep fans from running up, and then walk him back for another $60.
I just figured out my role in all of this, like, content creation and, like, where we're at in YouTube and, like, what people like to listen to. I just figured out my role. I'm the one who's going to debunk all the fucking weight and heights on Wikipedia. I'm going to give y'all the real stitch.
You'd be
Every
very
time
good.
you look it up, you get inflated quotes, inflated numbers.
Yes.
I'm going to bring you the real shit. Because, I mean, if I can get within 7 pounds, that's way closer to what Wikipedia's saying. Wikipedia say he 5'9".
I'll give you a head start. Somebody looked up Andre the Giant's actual height on his passport. 7'1.5".
Okay.
What'd they say he was?
They used to say he was 7'5".
Oh, that's
Oh,
Yao Ming.
yeah.
That's Yao
Ooh,
Ming.
sorry.
Yao Ming's 7'5".
Well, because they measured the hair.
Yeah, and the boots are pretty tall. You know?
Tough, dude. You know how hard those fucking rings were back then.
Yes.
You know how
I've jumped on one. I've
his
fallen
feet
on
had
it.
to be, dude, to be able to do all that shit, man. I mean, it's
can't-
not like he took a lot of falls, but to run and bounce off the ropes like that and run on that fucking plywood.
When he was
Oh.
young, he would do shit. He actually jumped off the top rope and shit.
My dad actually met him when he was a kid. My dad was a kid, and he said that when he put his hand on his back, like his thumb was over his shoulder.
Yeah,
like
covered
here.
his whole back.
And and his the lower part of his fingers were like on the not his like the lower part of his back. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. My dad was probably 10, 12 at that time or something like that. My dad actually grew up and later on became a wrestler himself.
Nice.
He didn't make it to like full WWE, WWF roster. He was a throw around guy. Like the biggest people he wrestled with was Kevin Nash, Big Papa Pump,
Nice.
yeah, and
Big Papa
shit.
Pump. That's my nickname.
I know there's a whole list of them, but those are like the two that I remember the most. But my dad could tell you way more. So that was cool. He did that until I was like 4. He's been a diabetic type 1 since he was 9.
Fuck.
So like, yeah, it took a toll on his body super fast, and he was super athletic, fucking Jack City. Like imagine me if I didn't have a gut and I was just constantly in a gym.
No, I mean, I
that-
tried out for pro wrestling. I went,
Nice.
for lessons and shit, and fucking got hurt before. Only a few weeks into it, but I learned how to take a few bumps and do a few things that were cool looking, like military
Hit to the
pressing
mat,
people,
yeah.
and I could pick you up with one hand, make it look like I'm holding you up with the one hand to choke slam you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, shit like that. Some body mechanics stuff.
Hell yeah.
And I mean, it was also very handy for bodyguarding shit.
Oh, for sure.
Just DDT somebody outside the club.
Well, yeah, if you actually do something like that, you could kill somebody.
you're
but
dead.
if you
You're driving
if you
their
have to kill
spine.
somebody, you're gonna do it.
What's your go-to restrainment move like in bodyguarding? Like say someone's
He said the master lock before.
well, okay, not the master. Like I say, someone's coming straight on you, like, and you got to detain them. Are you sweeping the leg? Putting
No, I say
pushing?
go ahead and hit me.
Really?
Yes, I let them hit me, and then they usually hurt their hand on me.
Oh, that's not smart. 'cause
No,
you're taking damage.
but it worked, and it kept me from getting arrested for fighting or actually hurting anybody.
See, I hate that part about having to be. I too was also a
Ima-
bodyguard.
okay,
at one
imagine I
point,
get arrested
but
for
it was-
hurting
it was
somebody.
For my cousin. It wasn't nothing cool. It was at a strip club for my cousin.
Shout out strip club cousin.
I get arrested for fighting somebody that's smaller than me, right? I go to court and say, yeah, I was in fear for my life. No one's ever going to believe it.
That's not true.
Say he
Those
has a
people
gun.
have weapons, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
he had a gun. Well, you look like you can take a shot. That's a
No.
I swear, that's what somebody would say to me, man.
Get the fuck. That's
You can
not
take a
real.
shot.
Yeah, you can take a couple,
That's not real.
you look like you could take a couple rounds, son. Yeah.
Nah, you definitely need a 45 to put your ass down.
Yeah, I used to carry 2 guns.
Nice.
Yeah, I had a 45 and I had a Walther PPK, like James
Nice.
Bond, on my ankle.
Nice.
Oh,
little popper,
classy,
little
huh?
popper,
Mm-hmm.
little popper.
Fucking drinks out with your pinkies.
A party popper in your ankle there.
Well, you can buy a gun in Florida with a driver's license.
Nice.
In Ohio, that's where I'm from.
Yep.
I did not know
Same
that.
thing.
Really? Yeah. Oh yeah, man. It's open carry state too.
Isn't
Constitutional and everything, man. You can literally walk down the street with an AR on your chest.
Oh, full open carry.
I'm
Oh,
Donald
yeah.
Trump, and I have this message.
Oh yeah.
Joey Buttons.
But it's constitutional carry as well. Like you can conceal. You don't have to. You know what I mean? Have it out. I'm pretty sure on that. But yeah, man, fucking got. What are you? Shut the fuck up! Sorry, I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah,
love
when you live in Florida, it's mandatory you have to own a gun or they kick you out of the state.
Yeah, man. Because
Just like you actually get a ticket if you don't have cocaine in your car.
Fuck.
right.
That's all right. I like that.
I like that too.
That's a
That's
good
not
joke.
bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, but like license, registration, and 8 ball of blow, please. It's like, oh yeah, sir, I got it. Don't
I mean,
worry.
that's
Show me your empty dubs. Come
It's
on,
a-
show me your empty dubs. Give
That's a great way to get
me
out
your
of the
folded
ticket.
bills. Let me test your bills. Licking the bills
Keep
to see
that
if they
one.
got cocaine
Keep that
on them.
one.
That's yours now.
Yeah.
Keep that one. I ate one. It's still here.
This is a business, man. You just
Look, I-
incriminated our money.
I ate it. I ate that one.
You ate that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. The things you do stuff with have to stay with you forever now. We'll sign it, though.
Groovy.
Oh, there you go. We could put it up on the wall somewhere if you sign it.
No. We will sign it. He can take it.
Oh,
It's
whatever.
not staying here. Other people come here.
It's just licked. We can.
Other people come here.
It's just licked.
It's just licked.
Yeah, you wash it with hand sanitizer like you do with stripper money.
No, we used cocaine to clean it. Just do a few lines through it. That shit'll clean it right up, brother.
Hold on. I know just what to do. Luis Santos. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God! Don't,
Mark that down, Joey, so I can.
dude. Literally, the last time this happened, the last time you guys kept saying it,
Dude, it happened.
it happened. It literally.
It's
and
scary.
The time before that,
It happened.
It happened. We said it as a joke.
I said
and
twice.
we created it, man.
Dude, he is the genie.
It's
He's
wild.
the genie, the Puerto
It's
Rican
wild.
genie.
If he shows up through this door, I'm punching him in the face.
You hear that?
You want to hear
He's
it
not-
If
crazy?
you're out there,
He's not
stay
here.
the fuck out there.
He's not here.
Because you're getting punched in the face.
Doors are wide open. I won't hear him come.
Getting punched in the fucking face, Lewis.
That's a cool pyramids tattoo, dude.
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you.
I wrote a huge paper on them when I was trying to go to college for engineering.
It was all lies. Everything you wrote in that paper was a fucking lie. I'm sorry.
You just killed Jack.
Title of the episode: Handsome Jack dies.
No.
He's got
No, man,
allergies
I'm
like
immortal.
crazy.
That's why I got the Phoenix tattoo.
There we go. There we
Hell
go.
yeah.
Oh, rise from the ashes.
Would you come back as hideous Jack?
Fucking dickhead.
No, I just don't die.
You come back as hideous Jack, but you look you're the next doppelganger of Brad Pitt. I love it. This is a great cartoon skit. Let's do it.
episode called "Handsome Jack Has Emphysema." He's just hacking, bro. If you guys were to die and come back, what animal would you want to be? Not human, non-human.
Oh, dude, I want to be a sloth.
I want to be a lion. 'Cause
Or
they just fuck all day. Male lions can mate 50 times a day.
Or I want to be that thing in Zaboomafoo.
Oh, what's that called? Though?
That's been a lifetime goal of mine to get to 50 times a day.
50?
No.
Is that how we get taller? We got to try to get to 50?
Yeah, Confucius.
Eric, you better shoot the 200, my guy.
Confucius says, "He who makes love many tens of times a day will have be immortal." That's an actual Confucius thing.
I'll die tomorrow then. I'm just kidding. That was depressing. I didn't
That
mean to
was
do that.
so dark,
That
dude.
was depressing. That was depressing.
That was so dark. If
Matthew
anybody wants to
McConaughey
support
got to
Eric's,
keep them numbers up, baby.
Yeah.
I was just to say, if anybody wants to support Eric's sex life, his number is 413-584-3871.
Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
All right, I gave out the wrong numbers, but they are the right. They're the right numbers in the wrong order. Figure it out.
Donald Trump, and I
I approve this message. Here's
gonna
your
be fun.
dick. I'm just kidding. It's small. It's so small.
Dude, it's cute.
It's yeah. I have a cute.
Beautiful.
I have a cute dick.
I've never seen his dick. I've
I
never
have a
seen
cute
his dick.
dick.
Handsome Jack brought the gay out of us. I don't know if I don't know
Hey,
if it's-
one of the hazards of being handsome.
That's right. You just our femininity is on display.
Just so. I'm
Just fucking pull the wet puss out right out of a straight guy. That's wild.
Happy Pride Month, y'all.
You want to bust out your mangina?
I've never heard that one before. Pull the wet puss out of a straight guy. Whoa. Yeah.
Straight eye for the queer guy, baby. We out here. I don't know.
Isn't that trademarked? You probably shouldn't say that.
Straight eye for the queer
That
guy.
sounds more like a bad prison thing.
I've been to prison. Let's you know what I mean? There's some things you just don't talk about on a comedy podcast. One is a wife, and the second is a motherfucker. is a prison experience, all right? All right.
Fucking dick.
Man.
Comedy.
I knew a guy
Man.
who had these jail tattoos, man, and he loved to brag about how he had been to prison. And I was like, yeah, man, wow, that's crazy. You went to San Quentin? Yeah, I heard somebody did 7 years. I'm like, you just volunteered this to somebody you meet over a beer? I'm like, hi, nice to meet you, dude.
Sounds like a great first date. Grinder, or was this?
Just insane biker
Facebook
that came
meetup.
into the bar I was working at. I asked for his ID, and he just kept bullshitting. He's like, yeah, man. I was like, yeah, you got a lot of tattoos, dude. And
So what you mean is back page?
fucking back page.
No, where I'm from, yo, that was like popping before OnlyFans. Back page, go to the.
I have a back page story.
Let's go.
All right, so one of the strippers that used to dance when I was a DJ just ran into her years later, and she was living in one of those sketchy motels, like a Motel 6, but it had been closed down, like completely for years, and a gang opened it back up and turned the power on illegally and shit.
Nice.
So they had all the rooms full of girls. He went up to the office and you tell them, I want one girl, I want two girls, I want a Latin girl, I want this, that, the other thing. They'll just give you the number, send you down.
Don't give him the Google link. Don't.
Red
He
band.
does not need to know the GPS coordinates to this location.
You can text me
Pencil-
later.
And all the
Pennsylvania?
girls were branded with the tattoo "Angels on Fire."
Pennsylvania?
You just
Florida.
guessed that? That would be so fucking weird if you guessed that. That'd be so
Lower. It's Florida.
Florida.
loud.
Florida's
Alright.
awfully big, though.
Florida.
That's where all the reptilians live, remember?
Yes.
Lizard, please. Come on.
Yeah. I've seen actual lot lizards in Florida.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
It's written on it's right in front of you. The earth isn't flat. Reptilians are real, you fuck.
And they have huge tits.
I gotta piss.
They
gonna take a
absolutely
piss.
are.
Go and take a pish. Hell yeah, dude. So
I
what-
often think I'm an alien. Because I'm not like my family at all.
yeah.
Like, I don't look like them either.
Dude, if you're an alien, I also just texted ICE. They're on their. I'm just kidding.
I'm kidding.
I'm Donald Trump.
Terrible joke. Terrible racist joke. That's awful. Awful. ICE is a problem, and I'm trying to keep it cool.
But yeah, back to Scotland. I am related to William Wallace,
Hell yeah, Scotland.
the
Scotland.
king at the end of Braveheart, who said, "Robert the Earl of Bruce." I am directly related to him.
Nice.
And if you
Fuck
you
yeah.
pull up a picture of him online, we have like the same cheekbones and shit.
That's fucking insane.
And yeah, they're known to be like giant dudes.
both of my great grandparents were both kicked out of their countries for some crimes and stuff like that. So I got kicked out of French Canada. What?
Canada.
You all right?
Do I want to put those back on?
Why?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just telling my family story. If you want to listen.
Oh, okay, cool.
And we got kicked out of Ireland too. So it was yeah.
I was telling him I was related to William Wallace,
William Wallace.
Who's that?
What?
the Braveheart guy. Mel Gibson. I'm related to Mel Gibson, okay?
That's great. Shout out to the Jews. He loves them.
You talking about the country singer?
Mel Gibson?
Oh my God.
Morgan Wallen? Is that what he said?
No.
William
Gibson.
Wallace.
William
They
Wallace.
said Morgan Wallen.
I heard. What is it? Shoots fireball from his eyes and thunderbolts from his ass.
Is that a real character? Or like a
Yes.
real person?
Yeah,
Yes,
he's a real
William
person.
Wallace was a real Scottish.
That's
he-
a real person?
He got his dick
Yes.
cut off and killed in front of all the people of
Calm down
England.
back there.
Yep. And
His
he
dick
was
cut
6
off
foot 7
and killed.
because
Bro, you
I'm
just
tall
fucking-
and have to know everything tall.
You hit me and I was
I tapped you because you fucking
scared me out.
Dude, this is wild. I'm sorry. My man. So you had some other wild stories for us. You were just telling
Yeah.
us. How are you related to Morgan Wallen?
This
William
fucking guy.
Wallace.
That's all he's got.
How are you related to William Wallace?
His cousin, the King of Scotland, Robert the Earl of Bruce, is my ancestor.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Did you do a 23andMe?
No, I followed my heritage all the way back to.
How'd you follow your heritage?
My family kept track of that shit.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah.
Like you guys had books, or like was it like that fucking Harry Potter's uncle's house with the tree on the wall?
It's shit rich people do. Rich people shit.
They're just following their money.
Yeah,
That's all,
so they can brag about being related to famous people.
Cool, man.
One
I
of
don't
my
know.
cousins married into a family of the one of the illustrious Italian sports cars. So
What?
her kid's last name is we'll use Bugatti.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane. One of my cousins is gay, bro. Sorry, that was my Theo Von impression. That was my
Theo
Theo
Von.
Von. That was my Theo Von. That was it.
You remind me of my buddy from Texas talking like that.
One of my
Because
cousins
his
is
brother was gay, and
bro.
he's like, my brother's gay as hell.
gay as hell, man.
I know, like every straight guy has a gay brother nowadays. Let's be real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. He
They
was
can't
cool,
just
and he
be
was telling
honest
us how
about
his brother-
sucking dick in third grade. You know what I mean? They gotta say their brother's gay. It's
I guess his brother was like a dancer in Vegas.
Whoa.
And he's like, yeah, man, he loved dick as much as I love pussy. Whoa. That's the most Texas thing you ever heard, right?
Dad. Yeah.
I work with a guy who says that. Actually, it's funny. Same
Really?
thing. Yeah. I've told you about him before. I'm not gonna say it now.
Okay.
I don't want to. My boss might get mad at me.
Okay.
But yeah, I was
He makes
talk-
us a lot of money.
But
Actually,
yeah, I
he's
was
a good
talking
worker.
about the stripper who got turned into the hooker who lived in the abandoned hotel that was reopened by the gang. And she wanted me to help her escape. And she was living in the motel with me and another hooker and a tattoo artist. And I was working at a strip club that I could walk to from there.
Was her name Phoenix?
No.
I was going to say, was her name Lexi Tarian or? Whoa! Hey, this sounds.
Hey, jeez, hey,
That's
what
my
are you
sister.
What are you doing?
Oh, shots fired.
This is
It
getting.
sounds a lot like a. Go ahead.
But yeah, so she stayed with me for a couple of days, right? And we were gonna get her a bus ticket out of town so that they wouldn't murder her.
You two wanted to get rid of her. All right, this is definitely about my sister.
This is getting dark.
But yeah, I went
Love
to
it.
I went to the club, and my buddy went to do a tattoo, and the other hooker disappeared for a while, and then I got back from the bar at like 3:00 in the morning, and the big TV, my buddy's big TV like this was gone, and she left a note. She said, "Sorry, I had to take the TV to pay them for the money they lost while I was gone, so they won't kill me." And she went back to them.
Damn.
So yeah, the hooker stole my TV.
The hooker
I stole
TV,
a hooker's TV once, and
I once
actually,
kicked a $10,000 television in somebody's house.
That's
Fuck.
rude.
Yeah,
It's one of those home theater ones, wasn't it?
that
like
was
the
when
big
I was
box
bodyguarding hookers, and I had to collect money. I got to hit somebody.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. You know, it's a family.
No, I just got to scare
family
somebody.
show.
When I kicked the TV, they got fucking freaked out.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's a roundhouse. I mean, it's not actually no roundhouse. It's probably just like a for you.
a low
It's
calf
like a-
kick.
Yeah, it's a low
You sent
calf.
one of those Pereira, fucking Alex Pereira little whips. Nobody here knows Alex Pereira.
Yeah.
I'm not up on recent UFC stuff enough.
Who'd you like in UFC back in the day? Like Rich Franklin, fucking. Who are you into?
Oh man, I'm watched it from the time of fucking Tank Abbott was the man. Then Chuck Liddell,
Yeah.
and who was that early wrestler dude that was really good? Yeah, I can't remember.
Damian Maya. He's jiu-jitsu.
Shamrock.
Yeah, Ken
Oh,
Shamrock.
Ken
That was
Shamrock,
it. Ken
yeah.
Shamrock, Frank Shamrock, Bas Rutten.
Oh yeah,
Bas Rutten, the bouncer, fucking master of the liver punch.
Also, he would just
he-
hit people with his fucking forearms and just murder him like a bat.
Minotauro Nogueira.
Yeah, he doing that the fucking heel hit, the palm. You can fuck somebody up really bad with that because you hit with the whole weight of your forearm.
Calm down, Steven Seagal.
Hey, let me tell you, I'm a cop down in Louisiana. Let me tell you, I'm a two-time black belt in Aikido.
That's my Steven Skull, everybody. welcome
I
back.
want somebody just to do it once. Some real person. Like, you remember that video where Glenn Danzig shoved the bouncer and then gets knocked the fuck out? Yeah. I want to see somebody that actually, like, I'm not a good enough fighter to do this, but like Michael J. White, fight Steven Seagal. Like, actually attack him. If he's a grandmaster, he will
Michael J.
stop you.
White would annihilate
I
Steven
know.
Seagal.
I know he would. I mean,
There-
Steven Seagal,
it's-
yes, he is a grandmaster of Aikido. Aikido is beautiful, and it's useful
You ever-
a little bit.
You ever seen the video of Michael J. White teaching Kimbo Slice how to throw an effective punch?
Yes.
But between the trailers, they're on set, and he's like, "No, it's from right here. You're doing all this." He's like, "Really? It's right here.
Yes.
This, that."
Nice punch.
Oh, I'm a lifelong. That's fine. We don't get into that on the pod. I don't want people to know that I could literally kill them. But you know.
Yeah,
Those-
Michael J. White's a fucking...
Why are you so quiet now, bro? This is the moments where I need you to fucking be my
I got
co-host.
to meet
He's a
him for a
pacifist.
handshake.
He's a pacifist too. He
Yeah,
doesn't do
yeah.
anything.
Yeah, I got to shake hands with him years ago when Spawn was coming out.
The peak of his his peak.
They should remake a Spawn.
But,
I watched the
watching
shit.
They're
out of
actually
that.
doing it right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
The,
Didn't know
Netflix has a deal.
Fucking A, right.
The guy is like a living
Netflix.
instruction manual. His form is utterly perfect.
You talked about God of War. Netflix has a deal to make 2 seasons of God of War.
No
I'm in
shit.
it. I'm in it. I'm in it.
Nice.
You guess who they got playing Kratos?
The guy who voices him?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's so
No.
cool.
No?
No, not him.
Martin Ford?
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Really?
No, but I just no. Batista's trying to do it. He's also
I
trying
like
to do
that.
Gears
I
of
like
War.
that, though.
He's trying to do the
perfect for
Gears of
both.
War. I'm wrong. Not Batista.
Batista could totally do it.
Hold on, I just seen it. It was a. Hold on, the guy fits though. Hold on.
Batista and God of War would be perfect.
Yeah, I
That
think
storyline's
he'd, I
fucking
think
great.
he'd be annoyed he couldn't use his own voice though, because nobody would forgive them if they let Batista use his voice for Kratos.
He's been getting very good at acting. I mean, the
Yes.
last couple shit that he's like the Glass Onion that he was in. I don't know if you ever seen that on Netflix. Very good. It's like a detective
was it
drama.
the Knives Out too? or
Yes,
something?
correct.
Yes,
correct,
I did
correct,
see
correct.
that. Yeah.
And
No, I think he's awesome.
They had David Craig as a Southern gay detective, and he was very gay, and he was a very good detective. I'll tell you that. Happy Pride Month. All right. That's
No, I think
my-
he's really awesome. You know, like
that was
Dude, guys, I was totally fucking joking, but it literally says Amazon
Bautista.
Video Prime is looking at Dwayne Johnson
fuck.
to play
Oh,
Kratos.
shit. no
I don't want to
shit.
watch it now. I mean, I
No,
will
fucking-
watch it, but I don't want to.
Do you think The Rock will not fight the voiceover?
Do you smell what Kratos is cooking?
Like,
That's fucking stupid.
gay,
Don't
sorry,
do that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean seriously, do you think Dwayne Johnson will accept having his voice completely dubbed over?
It's not going to be dubbed over.
It's got to be dark.
You think
it's
they'd
got to be fucking.
have The Rock use his own voice instead
They
of
would have
Kratos?
to if he's acting, yeah. They would have to.
But it'd be like Darth Vader. Like, they didn't use David Prowse's voice because it wasn't imposing enough. That's why they did the voiceover with
Yeah,
him.
but that was the 70s, my guy.
Yeah.
True.
But I mean,
They also that was the time they were faking the moon landing. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Oh man, this has been a fire fucking episode of
Hey,
Move the Mic
dude, we're having
podcast.
fun here.
Before we wrap it up,
We're really
you
near
gonna
the
ask the
end?
big question?
what?
The big question? You gonna ask the biggest one?
The biggest?
The one we always do to close the
The one
episode.
that you have to ask.
We have one very heavy hitting.
But before we get to that, though,
Yeah. Okay.
I wanted to give. I just wanted to give
Some
him
room to walk. I get
I
it.
want to give an opportunity. If you could go back, right,
Mm-hmm.
to say 30 years old,
Mhm.
you had 30 seconds to talk to yourself. What's the one piece of advice you'd give?
Get sober sooner because you're not going to die.
Ooh, fuck. That's deep.
That
Phoenix
is
rises
actually-
again.
That is actually pretty deep.
Yeah, like, I mean, when you're really fucked up all the
Yeah,
time,
you
you
just think,
you kind of just
matter.
accept that someday you might overdose or,
Yeah.
pass out or get killed over something, and I led a very fucking dangerous life, like I said. I mean,
Yeah.
I used to buy shit off of a crooked cop that I met from a hooker.
Oh.
And, like, he used to put crack hookers in the back of the cruiser and try and pimp them out to get money so that he could get coke.
Nice. What a
And-
G.
And he was doing coke in the cruiser one night and apparently had a seizure from it, doing too much, and then he crashed into a fucking tree.
Oh, shit.
And the tree fell and fucked him all the fuck up.
Oh.
Trees will do that.
He was in
Karma.
the hospital for almost a year, and then he wound up doing 3 years for, destroying city property, driving under the influence, and conduct unbecoming an officer. They never got him for all that other shit, because he didn't do 1 ounce in actual cop work. All he did was rob people.
Jesus.
He'd just wait for fucking high-end cars. Like, I literally was sitting. He told me he had stuff for me, right? So I'd asked me to come out with $200. He didn't have it yet. So I was sitting in the cruiser, and then he'd be like, "Get out! I gotta get the." And then he'd go pull over like a BMW and hassle some people and be like, "Come on, give me a bribe or some shit. Or, what do you got?" He's like, "Oh yeah, come on, rich kids." And he's like, "The rich kids always got coke," And I mean, at the beach, fucking, they never shut up about it. If you say, like, when I drove a cab, you're like, "No, I don't have any coke," and they're like, "I'll give you 300 for an 8-ball." No, 4, 5, 6, 7. They just keep throwing money at it because they don't care. They've got it like that.
Jesus, dude.
That's a
But,
racket.
yeah.
That's
There
a
was
racket.
there was a time I was getting straight diamonds and I wouldn't pay more than 200 a ball, and I was the fucking man. Felt like on cloud 9. But I'll tell you what, one thing that was always there was I was told that you can't leave the crib, you can't leave the house, you can't leave the trap unless you have your bond on you. You have to be able to pay your bond to get out. So no matter what you got, if you're carrying 50 bundles, you better have $5,000 on you because that's what it's going to cost to bond out. If you know what I mean? So like eventually you get to this point, yeah, you can go have fun. You can buy new shit. You can treat people around you. But then it comes to this point to where nobody's got money. Now everyone's asking for handouts. Let me borrow this, let me borrow that, and then everyone's bringing you leather jackets and fucking
Oh, yeah,
suitcases
trade.
and yep, and then next thing you know, it's 3:00 in the morning, and your fucking phone doesn't stop ringing,
Yep.
and you gotta fucking shut your phone off, and then they're knocking on your fucking front door, bro, I cannot tell you. My brother makes fun of
They
me all
calling
the time.
on Christmas Eve at dinner time.
Yeah. My brother makes fun of me all the time because like we talk about the fights. You know, a lot of the fights, and I tell him all the time, like, yeah, bro, you're this big badass, but really, when it comes down to some street shit, I've been in 1,000 more fights than you'll ever be in. And he's like, yeah, but they're all fucking crackheads, you pussy. You know what I mean? And I fucking hate it because he's most of them, yes.
Yeah, like, I mean, my big thing was trying to avoid combat so that, yeah, because who's going to fight me fair? Like, one time somebody hit me with a pool cue out of the blue. Just broke it over my trapezius right here. You know, and just turn around and he's like, come on, biggin'. Like, you know, going to swing it at me like a baseball bat. And what I did was I stepped on his foot and I picked up the pool table and then dropped it on his foot.
Jesus.
And then just walked away while he screamed.
Fuck yeah.
And then somebody called 911 and then the fucking EMTs had to ask me to pick the pool table back up off his foot.
All right,
Your second
Jack.
job started.
We're
But
gonna
that's
wrap.
what you get for hitting some random fucking giant.
Yeah, that's true. Don't fuck around unless you want to find the fuck out. And when you find out, don't be a bitch and go to the police.
And let me
with
tell
that,
you,
Snitches
let me
get
tell you,
stitches
as Sean
for being
Connery,
punk bitches.
as Sean Connery, always be able to bond out.
yeah, that's right. Jack, man, we're gonna wrap up. Move the Mic podcast, brother. Where can everybody find you?
Let's see, Facebook and Instagram at Handsome Jack Manhattan.
Phenomenal, dude. This has been a great another
A week
edition.
from Thursday at Mohegan Sun.
Oh,
Hell
shit.
yeah,
Comics
pop
Row
them
House.
out.
Yeah,
A week
them,
from
pop
Thursday.
them.
What's the date? Actually, say
June
the date.
12th.
June 12th. What time do you want people in there?
Show starts at 8.
Hell
Show
yeah.
starts at 8. Get there
They're at
for
7:30.
7:30 latest. Trust me, it's going to be a great show. A lot of people. You're going to want to get the best seat. Yeah, this is Move the Mic podcast. We love you out there. Thank you very much for joining in. Buttons, hit that shit. And let's get the fuck out of here.
Hey.
This is Move the Mic podcast.
That's fun.
Presented by Unirelevant Studios.
Bald.
With your hosts, Damian T.
2 hours goes fast.
William. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's like, subscribe. Let's do something. Follow fucking Unirelevant Studios on Instagram. You guys got some good time. Mike. You'll see in the next episode. Get used to this.
I'm so fucking high.
You stopped it?
Assholes. No,
You still high?
Stop it. You're just making him edit stuff.